open. Coming at you now. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Soft opening. Soft opening. So for those of you joining us for the first time, this is our soft open. We'll be getting the show rolling here momentarily. Hang in there. Got a lot of data to process. It is draft weekend after all. And we'll probably fuck it up.
Facts.
Facts. Speaking of which, let me get my...
There you go.
Here we are.
That soundboard going, bro.
Fact.
Look at that. The show just wants to get going, bro.
It just wants to go, bro.
It wants to start.
Yeah. Should we just start? Should we just get going?
Yeah, man. I'm with it.
Oh, wait. Kane's saying what's up.
What's up, y'all? Let me see who's up in the chat right now. A whole bunch of motherfuckers. Roach, what up, Roach from San Diego? Or from San Diego? What up, Chris Potts, Juan España, Raider Rich, Nicholas Black. Our boy Bobby Wasabi is recovering from a long weekend. Wink, wink. Juice, what up, Juice? Vincent Lobstain, Pete. Everybody in the house right now. Chris Potts. Did I say Chris Potts? I think I did.
Yeah.
Just don't want to leave anybody out, man.
Juice. Raider Rich is itching to go. He says, let's go.
Let's go.
He's ready. He's already ready. Should we go?
I'm already ready already. Let's do it, bro.
Let's go.
Shorty, what's up?
This beer ain't getting any colder.
Facts.
You're listening to the Pillaging Podcast, proud member of the Crow's Nest Podcast Network, companion podcast to PJ4F.com, the #1 podcast in Raider Nation. Tune in every week wherever podcasts are found. Call in to leave a message to be played on air at 408-909-PJFF. This episode brought to you by DC4L Custom Tees. Check them out at DC4LCustomTees.com. It's time to pillage another podcast. I'm your host, Kenny Stapler. What's good, Che?
Oh. You know what's good, dog. We back up in the studio, dog.
Yes, we are.
It's a little warmer than the average temperature up at this bitch.
It's always hot up in here,
It's
dog.
getting hot. It's getting hot, man. It's heating
hot.
up.
It's
But it's after the draft, bro.
Yeah, that's why it's so hot.
That's why it's hot.
Yeah, so let's set the table really quick and we'll get to it. Update on the Nest, the Crow's Nest podcast proper. Recording right after this show is episode number 7. If you guys haven't checked that out yet, make sure you look it up. It is the Crow's Nest podcast, authored by Kenny Stapler. That's how you know it's the original Crow's Nest podcast. We're going to be talking a couple of things tonight on that. So in case you haven't checked it out, here's a little teaser. Tonight we'll be talking about the Coachella herpes outbreak. Not going to want to miss that. And the destruction of one man's $29,000 porn collection. So make sure you tune in because that's
good
the news.
Stuff. That's good stuff. That's a hook right there, bro. That's a hook right there.
It is available across all platforms. And the good news now is Apple Podcasts is now available on the web and also on Android. So
there you go.
If you can't find us anywhere else, you can find us there. But it is available everywhere that this podcast is found. Also, make sure you follow our crew on Twitter at Kenny Stapler, at Che_PJ4F, and at KaneMT, the number 6. And of course, follow at CNPodNet for all of our Crow's Nest Podcast Network productions.
Absolutely.
We got a lot of shows coming at you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Inebra Nation launched their first episode last week, so make sure you're checking that out. I think they're also launching a new episode tonight. So
there you go.
A lot of content there for you here on a Monday morning. Those of you listening on your phones, tonight's guest is Maliik Obee.
That's right.
He'll be breaking down the draft with us a little bit and taking another shot at that 2-minute drill.
Yeah, he's going to try to break that record, dog.
How did he do last time?
Well, he's tied for first, bro. Okay. He tied our boy Raider Roo.
With 13.
With 13, which is not, we can't give him a title for tying.
No.
You don't get a title for a draw against the champ.
Yeah.
Bro. The champ goes home with his title.
To beat the champ, you got to beat the champ.
You got to beat the champ.
So he called it. He said he wanted to come back on draft weekend, take another shot at that.
There you go.
Also want to thank everyone for the donations. You want to donate to the show, pretty easy to find the link on all of our social media profiles, including the description of this live stream. So if you haven't checked out the YouTube live stream yet, make sure you join us on Sunday nights, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, youtube.com/The Pillaging Podcast. Make sure you download the Pillaging Podcast app, also available for Android and iPhone. Get all of our content in one little spot, easy to find. Call the show from the app, visit our website on the app, do all things from the app.
That's right.
And last but not least, merchandise is hot right now, onenationfanwear.com. Make sure you check out our boy Just Win Johnny out there. He's got fresh designs coming out. It seems like almost weekly. Go check that out. He's got some fire stuff coming out. I get to see a lot of those designs before they drop, and they are nice. They are nice.
Very nice.
Also, I'd be remiss if I didn't re-mention DC40customtees.com. We did give away the Raiders NFL Draft t-shirt from them last week, so that's cool. And then we'll be sending out a care package item from Mojo Raider. Mojo Raider, I don't believe, is the same Mojo Raider we have on Twitter. The Mojo Raider I'm talking about is an original pillager from PJ4F.com. A good friend of ours. He's helped us out. He's helped us get this live stream going. He's helped me with a lot of technical issues. So we want to thank him for sending him a care package. We opened it up last week. It was a mini stainless steel Bubba keg in there.
Oh, yeah.
Insulated thermos.
Nice.
With an embossed Raider shield on there.
We debated. We were wondering, we should have opened this before we decided to give stuff away.
So we'll be giving that. We'll be giving that away to the strongest draft reaction phone call tonight.
Yeah.
So we'll be checking the phone lines a little bit later in the show, and we'll be pulling another item from that care package.
There you go.
Tonight.
There you go.
We're gonna go until the box is empty.
That's right.
With all that said, it's time to get into it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Your boy is over there cracking one too.
Yeah.
But I'm about to pop this top off right here.
I got that run of the mill. I got that standard go to.
Hey man, there ain't nothing wrong with a Pacifico, man. Ain't nothing wrong with a Pacifico. But your boy here is gonna do a little bit of a review, right? Because I reviewed this on the Crow's Nest.
Yes, you did.
But for those of you who haven't turned into the Crow's Nest, here's a little taste of the chelas that be popping over there.
Yeah.
Okay. So today we're drinking that New Belgium Voodoo Ranger. Okay. It's a juicy haze IPA. And man, this is a pretty smooth drinker. But it can get you.
It'll get you.
It'll get you.
Look out now.
It'll get you. Now let me look at this. Let me see what we got here. What are we working here? I forget what there we go. 7.5 on the alcohol.
Oh, it's a hitter.
It's there.
Yeah.
It's not something to just like, look over, right?
No.
You're not gonna look past this, boy. No. Okay.
Can't even look through it.
But let me give it a little taste. Let me remind these taste buds.
Enjoy. It's a hazy IPA. This is an unfiltered IPA.
I don't know if you could tell through the bottom.
Looks like a Hefe.
But it looks like a little bit like a Hefeweizen, man. It's real cloudy. You can't really see it on the screen, but it's really cloudy. So maybe next time I might pour this one out just to see what the color looks like.
They need to come out with the Mexican Hefeweizen called El Jefe.
El Jefe?
Yeah.
That'd be dope. That'd be dope. That might have to be our brew, bro. That might be our brew, dog. But it's nice. It's got, some good bitter notes. Obviously IPA, so it's gonna be a little bit hoppy, It's gonna have that hoppy end on it too.
I like that one.
And it's got a good fragrance. It's got like a nice citrusy, fruity fragrance, man. So I'm a connoisseur over here.
Yeah, you are.
Of chelas.
And who puts that out? Is that New Belgium?
This is New Belgium, man.
Right,
New Belgium. So we're gonna shout them out again. We're gonna at them again, and maybe they'll like a post. Maybe they'll follow us. Maybe they'll send a keg or a fucking 6-pack at least.
Come on, man.
Something.
Come on, man. Any home brewers out there, send us your beer. We will review it. We will drink it.
Oh yeah.
We may not like it.
If you're starting up, if you're just getting going and you want to get yourself, a few thousand, eyes on your new beer, come on, send it right over.
Have you ever met a chela you didn't like?
No, absolutely not.
I like that.
Absolutely not.
Equal opportunity beer drinker.
And hey, listen, man, if you send me free chelas, the hell if I'm gonna complain. Okay?
Yeah.
You think I'm gonna give you a bad review? You get a good review just for sending me one, though. Okay?
And we're working on getting a P.O. box set up. So in the meantime, send that to unas demasiadas chelas.
Conche.
Conche. That's one too many beers with Che. For those that don't know.
But hey, salud to everybody, man. I hope y'all drinking some chelas too.
Salud.
Delicious ones.
It's time to get into it, brother.
Let's do
It
it.
really is. The 2019 NFL draft happened. It's over. A lot of people are like, y'all doing a draft show, a live draft show? No, we didn't. We were at work on Friday. I was on another planet. Shout out to Bobby Wasabi.
He was shut up.
Be specific.
Yeah. This background right now goes perfect with what you're talking about, dog.
We'll be talking about that more on the Crow's Nest later tonight. But that's what the Pacifico is left over from.
There you go. Little barbecue. Barbecue.
Well, that's a good barbecue beer.
Yeah.
We
Hell yeah.
had it going, popping off with the lime, the limon, and the tahini
There you go.
on the rim.
You guys were missing the clamato, but that's all good. It's okay.
all good.
It's
all
all right.
good.
See?
The Clamato and the barbecue, not so much. The Clamato is a standalone. I'm a standalone red beer guy. You know what I mean? For me, not with my meal.
I feel you.
It's like a meal supplement.
I feel you.
It's a meal replacement beer.
I like it with seafood though, dog.
Oh, there you go.
When you're eating seafood, or you're eating some mariscos, or you get down on a little cocktail, fucking
Here we go again.
Chelada's gonna hit, dog.
Here we
It's
go.
gonna hit, dog.
Here we go again. The 2019 NFL draft is upon us. It was a big weekend, Thursday through Saturday. I know you guys are glued to your TV sets. Third round was quiet, but the Raiders did much work. We did much work in this draft.
Yes, we did.
Now, before we get into this, we're going to go over a lot of these players. I want to say something. I want to address everybody out there that watched the first pick and was like already throwing their phone out the window, shooting their TV like Elvis did. A lot of you were big mad at that first pick.
Real man.
I was too. I'm going to put myself on blast. I'm going to say, that was a reach. We didn't have to do that there. That lasted for about 10 minutes, and I came back down to earth. Here's the thing. Go back to episode number 94. About an hour and a half in, we were giving our picks. Myself, Che, Kane, gave our picks on that show. And my number one pick on that show was Cleveland Farrell. That's who I wanted. So you asked, Kenny, why were you so mad when we got the guy you wanted?
Right.
Well, I got to be honest. I fell in love with, as many do, fell in love with a different pick about a week into the draft. Started to second guess myself. I really like Des White going into it. I thought, when's the last time the Raiders had a linebacker that can do all things?
Right.
Des White wouldn't have been a bad pick. Matter of fact, he went fifth to Tampa Bay right after us. So, my spidey sense was tingling, and, it wasn't too far off. But as far as Cleveland goes, you know what? Could we have gotten him later? Maybe. I think that's what I was mad at. He started to fall in the projections as we got closer to draft day. So you're thinking, I wasn't mad at the pick. I'm really happy that Farrell's a Raider. Cleveland, if you're out there and you're listening, man, welcome to the Silver and Black.
Hell yeah.
You're going to be a beast. I wasn't mad at that at all. I thought this guy's a very well-rounded edge rusher. He's going to do great for us. But just the thought that, in the mocks, he's falling. But here's the thing about them mock drafts. It doesn't matter what Cholo Raider 187 has in his mock draft. It doesn't matter what Mel Kiper, Todd has in his mock draft. None of that matters.
No.
Because I think a lot of this on paper, you guys are looking at people's value on paper. Well, so-and-so says he's, the 15th ranked in this draft. So therefore, he's not going to be this or that, or he's ranked number 5. He's definitely going to be a playmaker on the field. Right. None of that necessarily matters. None of that necessarily makes sense. That's all prognosticating, right? That's all just kind of making assumptions and trying to estimate. All these assumptions are generally wrong. Rarely does anybody nail the draft, except I've gotten 4 of the last 6 first-round draft picks right. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Khalil Mack called that. Mark Cooper called that. Carl Joseph called that. Cleveland called that. Yeah, you're welcome. Colton Miller, nobody called that. Gary and Conley, we talked about.
We talked about him.
Nobody.
We
called
talked
it.
about the interest there because he was falling on draft boards, right?
Right. So, all I got to say is, don't be upset. Don't watch out for these knee-jerk reactions. Just because the player on paper didn't get picked where you quote unquote thought he should be picked.
Yeah,
that doesn't mean anything. Players earn their draft ranking in college football.
Yeah.
They justify it in the NFL.
There you go.
And so there's some wiggle room there. So, the Raiders, they saw Cleveland. That was the guy they wanted. You look at their board, they're number 1, and their number 1 was tied between Bosa and Cleveland Farrell. And they said there was a big gap after that.
Yeah.
I talked to my cousin who watches only college football. He lives in SC, lives in South Carolina. He's a big Gamecocks fan. Therefore, he hates Clemson. But he did tell me, he's like, you guys got a solid pick right there. That guy is a gamer. You guys got him right where you needed to get him. He saw also Bosa and Cleveland as the 1 and 2 edge defenders with a big drop off after that. He said, Josh Allen doesn't quite have the game time. Quinnen Williams on the inside only started 1 year in college. A lot of these players look really good in their final year in college football. Cleveland looked great his entire college career.
Yeah.
He's going to do well. So let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about Cleveland for us. What do you like about this guy, Jay?
Well, I think you touched on it, man. You're talking about a guy that does it all. He does everything well, right? He's not going to blow you out with like 17, 18 sacks, dog, right?
Yeah.
I think he had, 11 and a half this last season with Clemson. But he's a leader, right?
Yeah.
Character through the roof. And he's a strong guy. He's got a little bit of a speed rush. He's got a little bit of everything, man. He's got all the intangibles, right? That the coaches are gonna say, like, this is the kind of guy we want in the locker room.
Mm-hmm.
And then he can produce for you on the field, right? Hold the edge, play the run well.
Yeah.
I think you mentioned that he even falls back into coverage occasionally here and there. Yeah,
not a strong point, but he can stand up. He can,
but holds his own, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, obviously, like those are the kind of guys we want on this team, man.
Mm-hmm.
We want guys that have high character. They're gonna go out and fucking, I just got a contract and fuck shit up right away,
Mm-hmm.
right? Or maybe even 3 or a few years later, Tyreek Hill. Yeah, how you like it? How you like him now? But yeah, so you want to have guys that you can trust, man. You're putting your trust into these guys to come onto your team and do something positive, right? You don't want them to come on and be these bad influences in the fucking in the locker room, right? Which obviously there's a lot of vets.
Yeah.
So they'd get smacked up real quick.
Yeah.
But you want guys that are going to come in with that mentality that they want to be leaders.
Mm-hmm.
And they want to learn from they're not going to step on anybody's toes, but they're going to take a stance too. They're going to try to push,
Absolutely.
positivity and fucking winning. Right? This guy's also coming from a winning
national champion.
Right.
They've won 2 out of the last 3 champions.
There you go.
3-year starter.
There you go.
Baller, leader.
There you go.
Ask anybody on that Clemson team who the leader on that defense is. They're going to tell you one guy.
That's
and
right.
That's the guy that's now in silver and black.
Yeah.
Somebody wanted. I'm actually proud of a lot of our pillagers that are on the live stream right now. A lot of people are right in lockstep with us, man. They were on Twitter during the draft, saw the reactions, and just wanted to smash their phone. Now, you saw my reaction in the group chat, and a lot of people texted me and asked my initial reaction. And I'll admit, I backpedaled after that. Look, this was my pick. This was my guy. Yeah. Okay? I just thought we could have stocked up, maybe got a 3rd rounder, and maybe picked up something else early. That's all I was mad at.
And I'm not mad at that either, right?
No.
Because I think that if that was possible, I think the Raiders would have done that.
Yeah.
I think if it was possible for them to fall back into like the, I don't know, maybe 7 to 10 range, they would have done that and taken him there.
Yeah.
Right? And maybe hopefully picked up a 3rd or I don't know, maybe even another 4th, whatever. But I don't think that the trade was there.
I don't think so.
The trade wasn't there, dog.
And I think even if the trade was there, again, these GMs, they know what they're doing. They're not necessarily, again, they're not following PFF's draft rankings. They're not following all these websites. Shout out to Raider Ramble. They had really good coverage for pre-draft. No clickbait stuff. Never once did they say the Raiders were taking a quarterback. There was a pretty cool montage that came out today of all of the talking heads talking about how many quarterbacks we were going to take. I did throw that that joke tweet out there saying Haskins was the pick. A lot of people took that serious. That shit ended up on Reddit and I got blasted. Yo, that was a straight up joke. Some of y'all got it. Some of you didn't. If you know who I am, you know I was joking. But who was it right here? Somebody was asking why he fell. Why did Farrell fall? Why did Farrell fall so close to the draft? I'm trying to find where that comment was, but it's passed up. Here's my theory on why he fell supposedly amongst the mock drafts as we got closer and closer to the draft. It's all hype, right? That initial power ranking comes out. The initial player rankings come out, and Cleveland was up there. Cleveland was top 5 edge rusher prior to that, top 3.
Right, he was
in a lot of those. But what happens is people go down that list and they look for those sleeper dudes. Ed Oliver was up high to begin with. Josh Allen was down low to begin with. But I think a lot of people go down that list and are like, let me find a guy at the bottom of this list that nobody else is really talking about so I can look like I found a sleeper. This is just my theory, right? I'm just spitballing here. And I think, as more and more people do that in the media and the writing and the talking heads continue to throw these names out there, armchair dudes like us, because we got lives. We're not breaking down film all the time, right?
Exactly.
We're checking out. We're doing the same thing. We're reading all these posts. We're looking up on it. We're watching some of the highlights on some of these dudes' game film where it's available. But as it goes on, as people are starting to throw these names out there and kind of look for the more cutty dudes or guys towards the bottom of the list, and not so obvious guys, the whole list starts to flip flop. Right, starts to teeter totter a little bit, and you start to see some of these other names come up. We're not saying Josh Allen's not going to be a baller. The guy was a pass rush machine in his final years during his college career. So Quinn Williams was awesome. He's always been at the top of the rankings as far as interior line, D line. But I just think that a lot of it is the hype and the talk around it starts to shift those estimates as we get closer to the draft.
Yeah, and then you already know, man, what happens on one network gets regurgitated by another network, and then the other network, and then another network. Before you know it, you've heard the same name from like 15, 16 different people, and everybody starts saying like, this is the guy. Yeah. Right? And that's how that shit happens. Like you have guys that are basically broken down based off of their game film. Then the fucking combine happens, right? And then people start talking about certain guys. Oh, watch out for this guy because this guy might jump draft boards and blah, blah, blah. And this kind of shit happens. Yeah. And then you hear another guy follow that guy up and then another guy, right? And they're all just kind of riding each other's coattails. Yeah. And maybe they're doing a lot of film and they're seeing the same exact things and they're actually liking each other's shit without even knowing, right? But their opinions, man. That's the other thing that we got to understand. Like, think about it this way. You're in and you're looking at somebody and you're let's say you're auditioning people. Okay, let's just say you're in a room, you're auditioning people. You're gonna remember the first person that walks in the fucking room. You're gonna remember the last person that walks in the room, and that's kind of how I think film study sometimes happens, though. Sure. Right? Unless you're like fucking like through the roof, like, oh my god, this motherfucker is amazing. A lot of shit kind of resembles itself.
It does after a while.
Right, after a while. Yeah. And so you're like, okay, I kind of saw that other dude do that too. This guy's pretty good too. And this guy's pretty good too. Before you know it, you have a fucking list of guys that kind of do similar things, have similar traits. You're going to remember the first guy and the last guy. Yeah. You're not going to remember the guys in the middle. True. And so you're going to fucking pump those names because those are the ones you remember. And that's how it happens, man. So go out there. You know what? The pick's already been made. There's nothing to be upset about. We got a solid player. If you want to see it for yourself, go out there and look at the film. And I think if everybody does that, rather than be like, oh my God, he wasn't even up that high on the draft boards on everybody that's on TV's draft board. Yeah. If you stop freaking out and you go look at the film, I think you'll be pleased with what you see. Definitely. And you'll be like, and you'll say, you know what? Okay. That was a good pick. That was a good pick.
So let's dig into Cleveland a little bit. What does this guy have? Superior hand technique. The guy has a lot of weapons in his arsenal as far as getting around the tackle. My third pick on that show was actually Jonah Williams. I thought maybe we'd go out there and get a tackle, somebody we can put in a tackle. Yeah. Maybe give Parker some rest. If he's not the answer, get a guy in there that is the answer. Bookend with two solid young studs. So Jonah Williams was my pick. Jonah Williams got straight up abused in that national championship game by Cleveland. Go watch the tape on that. Definitely watch the tape on that. His spin move is also ridiculous. He's got a quick burst off the snap, but I've also read that his second and third step is some of the slowest amongst the top prospects, but his technique gets him by. The speed off the snap, but after that, it's all about hand technique and his strength. The dude is 6'5", I think something like 265, 267 pounds. He's a specimen. He's a big boy. Yeah. As Maliik likes to say.
Yeah, big boy.
Big boy. Again, 3-year starter. What can I say, man? What can I say? National champion and a leader. The underlying theme of this draft: leadership.
Bring in winners, man. Winners, right? You want to bring in winners. That's what we want in the building. We want winners, man. We want winners.
You mentioned he can stand up. This guy's going to play with his hand in the dirt. Make no mistake about it. He's not going to be. It's not going to be like Khalil Mack where he came in as a linebacker. This guy's going to come in listed as a defensive end, edge rusher, day one starter. For sure, day one starter. You wanted to replace the pass rush. We got some. He's not Khalil Mack. He's different, but we got that guy. We got speed on one side with Key. We got the technique and the strength on the other side with Cleveland, and we picked up a lot of edge rushers later in the rounds too. So that position right there filled it.
Let me just add this too. Okay, so you have in Cleveland Farrell, you have a guy who went back. He could have came out last year, but he went back because he needed to beat Alabama in the championship, right? So he was like, I'm willing to sacrifice possibly going real high in this year's draft because I want to win. I want to win, and I want to be a part of this team when it wins. He goes back versus Nick Bosa, who got injured, and in order to secure that he wouldn't lose his money in the NFL, he decided to take the rest of the season off.
And play with his Donald Trump action figure.
Yeah. And wear MAGA hats. Think about that. Think about the character of a guy who says, I'm going to go back for another fucking year because I'm not content with not winning the national championship versus a guy that's like, I got to get my money.
Yeah.
I got to make sure that I get my money. So if I get injured, I can't get my money.
Yeah. Congratulations, San Francisco. You drafted a guy with a family full of injury history. Your franchise tagged kicker is holding out, demanding a trade, and you drafted a punter in the 5th round.
Fourth round. How many picks did they have? I think they only had like 5 or 6.
6. They had 6.
They had like 5 or 6, and they took a fucking punter in the 4th fucking round. I'm pretty sure. Did any other punter come off the board?
No.
So. Yeah, San Francisco.
The fuck is going on over there? Number 24 overall pick goes to Josh Jacobs, running back out of Alabama. Our boy Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs, not the biggest dude, not the tallest dude, big dude, 5'10", 216 pounds, coming out of Alabama. But I'll tell you what, a lot of question marks around the running back position in Oakland this year. We picked up Crowell. I was happy with the signing.
Yeah,
I knew that this isn't the dude that's going to ride with us forever. He got a 1-year deal. He's a prove-it dude. He's been a prove-it guy. He was in Cleveland. He was in New York. Not stout offenses. Comes to Oakland. I thought, all right, we can ride with this dude. I wasn't necessarily expecting us to go running back in the first round, but when we picked up Josh Jacobs, for one, I thought it was a ballsy move, and for two, I thought it was the right move. You got a guy. This is Marshawn Lynch times Charlie Garner. If Marshawn Lynch and Charlie Garner had a baby, you get Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, I like that.
No Bruno.
I like that.
Some knocks on Josh Jacobs. People say he's not fast. Okay, he's not. He doesn't have the top speed, but watch his burst.
Right.
Running backs in the NFL today, it's all about that burst. It's how fast can you go from second to third gear? What's your RPM like in that range? Because that's key. He's got lateral movement. He can change direction. His break tackle is ridiculous. He can catch the ball. His pass protection is through the roof. His pass protection is elite. It's day one starter material. Just go on YouTube right now. Forget about his runs. Forget about all those highlights. Forget about the fact that he can return kicks and return punts. Forget about all that. Derek Carr needs protection. We need a running back that can protect. We told you why Chris Warren's not on this squad or wasn't on this squad last year.
Right.
This might spell the end of Chris Warren's Hall of Fame career. I'm sorry to say it, Chris Warren. We love you, dog.
Yeah.
But
and apparently homie was out there talking about how everyone was talking about him being 270, 280, dog.
Yeah.
He was like, "Hey man, what do you want me to do, man?" He's I haven't seen 220 since I was a freshman in high school.
Guess what, Chris? You're too late.
Too many tacos, dog.
You're too many tacos.
You too many fucking taco trucks late, dog.
You're too late. Violent at the point of tackle, always falls forward. Here's what I saw in the national championship game last year. 4th and 1, wildcat formation, snaps going directly to Josh Jacobs. You already know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Clemson knew what was going to happen. Clemson had him in the backfield. Steps left, pushes forward, falls forward, first down. happens to get on 3rd and 1, happens to get on the goal line. The dude just knows how to fall forward. I said it last week. I like running backs that can fall forward.
Yes, you did.
I was listening to an interview with Josh Jacobs talking about him learning the importance of a 4-yard gain and how big a 4-yard rush can be. And that's not to say this guy can't break it for 25, for 30, for 40. He can go the distance. He can do it. Finally, and I value this. I know Che values this, but more than anybody, John Gruden values a player at any position that could do more than one thing. Josh Jacobs is the Swiss Army knife in this draft.
There you go.
This is the player we got that can do everything at his position and then some. Josh Jacobs, a lot of people said, I didn't think we needed a running back in the first round. Guess what? You got a guy that I think just barely turned 21. He's going to be a running back now. He's a first-round draft pick. That means you get a 5th-year option on him.
Low miles on the legs.
Wasn't a starter, right? That's
Low
another supposed knock on him. But look at the numbers he got not being a starter. 640 yards last year, 16 rushing touchdowns, and 571 receiving yards. As a backup. That's not too bad.
No.
Not too bad at all.
Yeah.
So I like it. I think the other thing too, coming into college football, Josh was more of a raw dude. He said it himself. He's like, I would reverse field. I would do everything I could to get the right yardage, except maybe just run forward or set up my blockers. And that's what his coach worked on him with. And when he moved on to Clemson, his coach followed with him, basically did the warm handoff. What he learned in college was how to set up blocks and use his blockers. Now go look at the tape. Look at the 2018 highlights, and you tell me if he learned how to use his line, because I think he did. Not only that, again, his pass protection is incredible. Saved Tua. Saved Tua's ass on a number of occasions.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
he did. He lit some motherfuckers up, too. There's a couple videos going around of him, like, just laying out a defensive end, man, coming in.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I think I don't want to pick a favorite because I love this whole draft. I think this whole draft, at every pick, there's something special to be said about it.
Right.
But I just really like Jacobs. Now, with the stable of running backs we have right now, let's go through it. We got, and I'm going to miss somebody, but we got Chris Warren, we got DeAndre Washington, we got Jalen Richard, you got Crowell, and there's another guy on there. I can't think of his name right now. Lesser known dude. But that's your main stable, right? That's your main stable.
Who's the lesser known dude, man?
I can't think of his name right now. We didn't see him take snaps last year. He's just like a body on the roster right now.
Really?
Don't get hung up on it.
I'm not hung up on it. I don't even fucking know his name, dog.
Who's the day one starter for this squad? Is it going to be Crowell or is it going to be Josh Jacobs?
I think it's going to be Jacobs, dog. I think you take him with the first round because you see the potential. Now listen. Listen, I'm not fucking making a direct comparison, so don't ever, anybody fucking start lighting me up like you're crazy. But during the free agency, there was somebody that we were going after.
Yeah.
We let it be known, right?
We let it be known.
And Raider Nation was all in until he fucking released his goddamn mixtape.
Yeah.
And let you know he was going to the Jets.
We guaranteed it on the show. We did guarantee we were going to sign Bell on the show. I was going through our past episodes today.
Yeah, son of a bitch.
I cringed when I saw that. I was like, oh.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
But listen, man. So Le'Veon Bell is that back that does everything. And he does everything to the highest level, right? He can run the ball. He can fucking catch. He's usually the fucking number 2 receiver on his fucking team, right?
Yeah.
On top of that, he blocks well. He does everything well. All facets of the game.
He's bigger.
And he's bigger, right? Yeah. But by all means, he's the best fucking running back in the league, right? Which is why he wanted to get paid whatnot. Anyways,
he didn't get paid, by the way.
He didn't get paid. He just went to the Jets. So yeah. But listen, man. So we were after a guy like that. Well, those are the traits that we wanted in a running back.
Mm-hmm.
With Marshawn retiring and moving on from the Raiders, there was a big hole because all we had was small backs that, they run hard, but for the most part, they were like the guys that you put in there on third down or whatnot, backs, right? Yeah. You get them to get out into the flats, whatnot, and try to break something open, right?
Mm-hmm.
Richard being the guy.
Mm-hmm.
So we bring in Crowell, and Crowell's kind of bounced around, right?
Yeah.
And he's had his moments, but there's nothing of a guarantee in Crowell, and I'm not hating on him. I think the potential's there. I think why not? He could be.
Yeah.
But you look at Jacobs, and he does everything.
He's a 3-down back.
He does everything that you wanted in Le'Veon Bell.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not as good. Okay, I'm not going to put him there yet.
No.
But he has a lot of potential. And I've also heard other people compare him to an Alvin Kamara, who does the same thing.
Yeah.
Alvin Kamara does the same thing. He runs really good, and he fucking catches out the backfield really, really well, too. He's a weapon multiples, right? In multiples. He can do it in a variety of ways.
Yeah.
And so that's what that's the kind of player that Gruden and Mayock wanted to get. I think that they saw him and they said, this is a guy that could do it all. This is the guy we want on our team.
Yeah.
Let's get him.
Absolutely.
What's the hesitation? What are we waiting for? Because everybody else says don't take a running back in the first round. Fuck those guys. We're going to take this guy.
Yeah.
That's what they did, man.
Yeah. They stuck to their guns, man. I think that's the most impressive thing in this draft is they really stuck to their guns. And there was all that talk about, the game's passed up John. Mike's a media dude.
Mm-hmm.
They fired all the scouts. What are they doing? There's unrest in the building. It's dysfunctional. Well, the joke's on you. We were going to take a quarterback in the first round. I woke up on Friday. We're going to take a quarterback in the second round. Woke up on Saturday. Still no quarterback. So, fuck you.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. But hold on real quick. Your boy Hardcore Raider says the hardest part about this is who do we cut?
It's going to be Washington and Warren.
And I was thinking that too, right? I was thinking Washington immediately. Mm-hmm. As soon as that pick was in, I was like, oh, that's it. Washington's gone. And I know that's your boy.
Yeah, I like
you've been riding with Washington. You liked him from the start, from the get-go when we drafted him. You were heavy on him.
I'm not crying. I'm not crying over
You're not crying. Who knows, man? If he goes on to do big things somewhere else, you might be like, fuck, I knew it. I knew it. He just didn't get a chance.
I'll just take pride in saying I told you so.
There you go.
And I'll be basking in the glory of Josh Jacobs in the meantime.
There you go.
It'd be different if we didn't have another dude lined up. But you know how much I love these smaller running backs. Latavius Murray, we liked you, but you ran too damn high.
Yeah, he did.
McFadden, you ran too damn high. Josh Jacobs, already low, gets down to the ground. Pad height, perfect.
There you go.
There's nothing I don't like about Josh Jacobs.
No, and I mean that's the kind of prototype for a running back too, right? You don't want a guy that's fucking 6 foot, 6'2", 6'3".
Yeah.
The prototype is a guy that's 5'11", 5'10", maybe even a little shorter than that.
Yeah.
Stocky, fucking thick, gets that knees real high, makes himself a small target.
Yeah.
And can bounce off of motherfuckers.
Yeah. You're not going to see him coming out around the edge behind Trent Brown. You're just not going to see him. And that's the other thing about Josh is he can run it inside. He can run it outside. And, hell, he can take snaps in the Wildcat, too. There's nothing this guy can't do. Now, I'm not real big on Bama players. Their transition to the pros has not always been smooth. Mm-hmm. But I'm big on Josh Jacobs. Let's just hope that this kid can do it. He's got a good head on his shoulders. He's got a great story. And now he's got a great coach. Yeah. And he's got a great team. He's got great history around him and the best fan base in the world. Let's face it.
There you go.
So Josh Jacobs, man, welcome to the Raiders.
Yeah.
Number 27 overall pick, Jonathan Abram. I'm going to say it again. His name is Jonathan Abram.
Abram, don't put that S in there because that's what I was doing.
I can see it's going to be a problem already. Last year it was Martavius Bryant. It's Martavius Bryant.
Yeah.
Don't have to worry about him no more.
We like to put syllables and letters and vowels up in that bitch, consonants.
Now it's Jonathan or John Abram.
There you go.
Not Abrams, not John Adams. He was a president. It's John Abram. So, Che, I know you like John Abram.
Yeah.
Talk about it, bro.
Yeah, man. So listen, first we can go over the numbers, okay? So your boy is, 5'11".
And a half.
5'11" and a half.
Well,
they have him listed here on the
he's listed at 6 foot over here.
He's listed as 6 foot there. I mean, listen, hey, well, fucking Kyler Murray's listed as fucking 5'10". I guarantee you that guy's 5'7", okay? So let me just say that, okay? But your boy over here on the combine, they listed him at 5'11".
A Cholo Raider 187 has him listed as 6 foot.
5'11", 205 pounds. Okay, mm-hmm. He's got a arm's length of 31 3/8. I think they do that from fingertip to fingertip.
Okay,
and then hands 9 inches in 9 5/8 inches.
Damn.
Okay,
damn.
So pretty decent size. Mm-hmm. I mean, when you're talking about like defensive linemen, guys like that. I think they want like fucking like upwards of fucking 10 or whatnot. But yeah, there's some big fucking hands, right?
Big mittens.
Big mitts, okay? But outside of the numbers, right? Outside of his height and whatnot, the dude is a fucking mean ass player, dog.
Yeah, he is.
And you go and you look at his film, and that's exactly what you see. You see a motherfucker that wants to hit somebody. And he wants to hit somebody every fucking play. Even if he doesn't have the ball, he wants to hit somebody, okay? Mm-hmm. He likes to come downfield. Mississippi State like to put him in the box. I think we'll do the same. I think we'll put him in the box as well. They used him in blitz packages. He blitzed the quarterback pretty well, put a lot of pressure on the quarterback. You go and you see that. That's something that we use Carl Joseph a little bit in. He's a little bit smaller, not that much smaller than Jonathan Abrams, not Abrams. Abram. Okay. He's a little bit smaller, but similar play styles, right? A guy that likes to come downhill, likes to fucking play heavy in the run. He plays really well against the run, right? I think some of his knocks is that he's not really a good guy in coverage when he's lined up one-on-one across a guy or even in the slot, right? Mm-hmm. But he surprisingly does really well in a single high defense, right? So if he's the lone man deep, he does pretty good. He's pretty good in coverage. But the guy likes to hit, man. He fucking plays angry. And you see it in all his film, you see that dude, he plays angry. There's a little knock on him. I heard some people saying that, the knock on him is that he has a tendency to take some plays off.
Okay.
And I'm just thinking, like, I'm a guy that likes to watch fucking MMA and fighting, boxing and all that good stuff. One thing that they're always talking about is that adrenaline dump, right? That adrenaline dump, and then a lot of people that come out really, really fired up real early, they gas out. Yeah. Because they have that big adrenaline dump. Yeah. And then they can't fire off the same. Right. And I'm thinking this guy comes out so heated. He's so ready to fucking light somebody up. Right? That might be a little bit of that case. So he might have to, find his second gas tank later on in the game. But the guy, he's a football player, man. What can you say about that dude? The dude plays tough. He plays hard. And those are the kind of guys you want on your team. And I think he's going to be exactly what you see on the film for the Raiders. Mm-hmm. He's going to be a guy that comes downhill. He's going to make a shitload of tackles. The motherfucker had 99 tackles.
99 tackles last year.
Okay, he's going to make a shitload of tackles. He might get a little overzealous. He might
draw some laundry.
Yeah. He like to argue with some people and stuff, like get in people's faces. But I like it. I like it. As long as you're not costing us games, as long as it's not 3rd and 10 and you get a fucking stupid penalty like that, you know what? Use that fucking anger. Use that shit. Because I think I used to play my best when I fucking was angry. Mm-hmm. I lit some motherfuckers up when I was angry, dog. Okay, we're losing. Someone's getting depleted, dog. Okay, someone's getting depleted. So I like it, man. I just like the attitude, and you can see that he's happy to be a Raider, dog. Yeah, happy to be a Raider, and that's what we want. We want motherfuckers that want to be Raiders.
Yeah, and John even told him. He said he said in the press conference, reminds him of an old school Raider. There you go. I even put the poll out. Because John said he wants to give him either number 32 or 43. Tatum or Atkinson. Yeah. And the fan said 32. Give him 32.
There you go.
Yeah. So he's not much bigger than Carl Joseph. He's still considered to be undersized at that position. Yeah. But is he big enough to cover tight ends?
I think that's the question, right? Mm-hmm. The question is whether or not he can resolve that issue that we have. We have a big issue with covering tight ends, especially because of the ones that are in our fucking division. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I think that's something that we're gonna have to wait and see. It's a wait and see because I don't think he particularly did that well in college. Not from what I've seen. I haven't seen him, just like blanket a tight end or anything like that. But there's a lot of film out there. Maybe I'm missing it. Maybe I'm missing it. Yeah. But if he hits a motherfucker, if he's coming down and just laying some wood on some people, they're gonna think twice.
So the safety position now, pretty well filled out in Oakland. Again, we don't have that ball hawk safety. We still don't. Is Eric Reed going to be that guy? We got to find out. Does this spell the end of Carl Joseph? We don't know. He's got one more year. They got the 5th year option. Will they pick that up? John was saying before the draft, it looked likely at this point. Maybe not. I think maybe not. But the good news is that this year it gives them some flexibility with Carl Joseph to move him around and use him as a specialist, use him as a missile. Both him and Abram are going to be competing. I think that's, not to get sidetracked here, but I think that's the part that I like about this draft. At the end of the day, when all the picks are in, we finally have an offseason where we got real solid, stiff competition in almost every single spot on this roster. And that's something that we haven't had in a long time. I don't want to go into that too much because I know Kane wants to touch on that. But
there you go.
But yeah, Jonathan Abram. Also lined up 17 of his 38 snaps as a slot corner. So, and you got LaMarcus Joyner, again, another versatile guy who's going to move around. So, yeah, I think Draft Network said it best right here. This man would sooner put you in the hospital than put the ball in the end zone. Abram plays a certifiable, crazy brand of football, showing outstanding physicality and competitive toughness regardless of where he lines up. Limitations in coverage show up too often, and he won't make many plays on the football. But he says here he'd love to have him on his team as a box safety with the potential to develop into man coverage as a big slot defensive back. But the value for a player like this doesn't exactly line up with Abram's first-round hype. That's what they said. But Abram was also one of the top 3 safeties in this draft.
He was.
Josh Jacobs, number 1 running back in this draft. Cleveland Farrell, top 3 edge rushers in this draft.
There you go.
It's a theme. The other thing is all 3 of these guys, leadership potential. And Mike Mayock addressed that with each and every phone call he made Thursday through Saturday. Did we cover it?
Yeah, I think so, though.
Pick number 40. Raiders trade back again. Number 40, they pick up Trayvon Mullen, cornerback out of, guess what? Clemson.
Yeah, a little theme going on. A little theme.
Clemson, man, they got champions over there. Shay's gonna depart for a moment here. He's gonna use the
I was doing it silently, dog.
Gotta put you on blast. You're gonna leave me hanging here. Let me go off on Trayvon Mullen for a second. Again, this is a guy. He fits that Raider mold. He's a man coverage corner. When you look at the Raider history, it's man-to-man coverage. Al Davis, that's what he liked. Here's what I got to say. Player comparison for Trayvon Mullen. I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to say Trayvon Mullen is the guy that we thought Sean Smith was going to be in the silver and black. He's big, he's lengthy, and he's strong. Is he a zone defender? No. He's a man-to-man defender. Probably now, at this point, the best tackling cornerback on the roster. It was definitely the best tackling cornerback in this draft. 6'2", 190-plus pounds. He's, again, everything that you wanted out of Sean Smith when he came to the Raiders. Except what? He's that many years younger, and he's got something to prove. Watch his tape against Daniel Jones when they faced off against Duke. I know Duke isn't known for their football program, but this year Daniel Jones was a first-round draft pick. Believe it or not, if you're a Giants fan, you're big mad about that. Again, if you think you're mad about this draft, go talk to Giants fans about their draft, and you feel a lot better about yourself. But go look at his tape against Duke. You see time and time again, Daniel Jones look back, look to his primary receiver, see Mullen was there, and say, nope, cut off half the field and go the other direction. Look at his film. You're not going to see a lot of balls go his way in that film, and that's a good thing. That's a shutdown corner right there. Again, also watch his tape for the national championship game last year. He did it all. Sack, interception, pass breakups, and a forced fumble. He was a defensive MVP of that national championship game, showing up when it counts. That's what you want to see. He got 6 tackles in that game. Again, a sack and a forced fumble and an interception. He projects as a man-to-man cover in the NFL. Footwork leaves something to be desired. But again, his press coverage, man-to-man coverage, trail position, all very enticing. He'll need to iron out his technical lapses to reach ceiling, but his ceiling is notable in a man system. His size, his physicality, and his clean transitions. That's what you want. Year 3 projection was more favorable than year 1. But, with Worley on this roster, I don't think Mullen's going to get forced into a position where he has to be a day 1 starter.
Right.
But I'm not going to be surprised if he's starting by the end of the season.
No, I wouldn't be either, man. I wouldn't be either.
Not in what we're classifying as a rebuild year, right? Get this guy some snaps. Get him out there. At least spell Worley. I think Worley is serviceable for another year. I think he is. I think we saw him get into trouble a lot of times last season. We saw him panic. We saw Melvin do it a lot last year, panic and draw the flag. Worley a little bit more stoic out there, but I think Mullen is going to be the dude. While you were gone, I was comparing him to Sean Smith.
Okay.
I was saying he's going to be the guy we thought Sean Smith could be when he came to Oakland.
I was like, I hope you're not comparing him directly. Like,
no.
This is how he matches up exactly.
I'm just saying because of his size and his physical traits.
I feel you.
There's something to be compared there.
I feel you.
He's that tall corner. And again, the big knock of Conley last year was his hesitation when it came to tackling. You're not going to see that with Mullen. Mullen can cover the run. Mm-hmm. Mullen can sack the quarterback. Mm-hmm. Mullen is a sure tackler at the corner position. The rest of it needs to be coached up a little bit. But his man-to-man, his press coverage, the dude sticks to people, okay? So is he pro-ready? I would say maybe not quite yet, but he's not far off.
There you go.
Not far. He's going to get snaps this year. Is he the day one starter? We'll see. The other thing, too, and I don't want to be too hard on Smith because he was in there in that Ken Norton Jr. system. Mm-hmm. They're playing him 10 yards off the ball. He's a press corner, bro.
Yeah.
So I don't think you're going to see that with PG this year. PG's a guy, even though it took him a while last year to figure out his personnel, he's a guy that puts players in a position to succeed. And we finally started to see that out of Carl Joseph late last year and several other players. So now with the fresh crop of defenders coming out of this draft, I think PG has to be pretty damn giddy. Round 4, still in round 4, selection number 129 was Isaiah Johnson, cornerback out of Houston. I don't need to remind you of the other corners we took out of Houston, but I will anyways. Stanford Route and DJ Hayden are on that list. Let's hope that Isaiah Johnson could be more than that. Again, he was taken in the 4th. Wasn't Stanford taken in the 1st? Was Stanford a first-round selection for Oakland?
I feel like he was, dog.
DJ Hayden was a first-round selection for Oakland. Second-round selection for Oakland.
DJ Hayden was a first round, bro. Wasn't he late in the first round?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not
going
to
to like he was late in the first round. DJ Hayden was coming off of the heart procedure, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn.
I think he was first, dog. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Isaiah Johnson, he's a convert. He showed up as a wide receiver and converted a corner. He's a big dude. All right. First of all, he's 6'4", 203 pounds. Big boy.
Okay.
Big boy.
Okay.
Tall dude. Made the switch to cornerback in 2017 and started 15 games that year. Still relatively new to the position. He's got some high-level flashes and a variety of techniques, including press, off-man, and zone. With that said, improving his coverage instincts and route recognition skills, critical for his development. Again, a little bit raw. Isaiah Johnson, he's a project right now. Depth to the corner position this year, not a big issue. We got Worley there. We got LaMarcus Joyner there. Nick Nelson is still developing. Obviously, we just talked about Trayvon Mullen. There's absolutely zero pressure on Isaiah Johnson. But this guy at that size, special team starter all the way.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's what it's all about with him.
There you go.
But his growth, impressive to date. He's been grown into that position. And his physical traits, again, 6'4", 200-plus pounds, nothing to scoff at.
And you're hoping that if he's coming over from a wide receiver position originally, that he's got the hands that he's bringing over as well, right? Yeah. Although you could also argue that the reason why he's now a cornerback is that he didn't have hands.
Donde and Good Doc on the live stream right now giving us the facts. Hayden was the 12th pick overall, traded back from Good Doc. We traded back from number 3 to 12.
There you go.
To get DJ heart procedure.
There
Hayden.
You go.
Hey, man, it is what it is. We're going to skip past this Foster Monroe selection because I know Kane wants to talk about that.
There you go.
And we're going to move on to ya boy, Hunter Renfrow.
Oh, yeah. Hunter Renfrow.
Not Henfro.
Not Henfro. Not Henfro.
Got that Henfro.
Although that shit would be dope, too. Renfrow, man. So, listen, man.
Renfair.
We were having a good laugh about homie, but we're not mad that he's on the team at all, man. It was just good jokes. But we were saying, this dude, he looks like he's fucking like maybe 18, 17 years old with pads on.
Yeah.
He takes that fucking helmet off and he looks like he's 47.
He looks like a Portland bike messenger, dog. We're gonna call him Portlandia.
He looks like he's got a good fucking retirement plan at Kinko's, dog.
He does.
Yeah. Damn. Like he's ready. Like
fully vested.
He's like 5 years out. And then he's gonna live the good life.
He looked like he just woke up and just bounced. Like, I'm not combing my hair.
I'm out.
I showered last night. I'm out.
Yeah. That's like in our culture, man. We like to fucking clown on people. We're like, oh, look at that guy. Look at him. He looks like he just, he got out of bed. The first thing he thought of was combing his hair. We like to throw those backwards comments. Yeah, it's because you did it, dog. You didn't comb your hair at all, bro. But I know it's kind of going thin up there, dog.
Yeah,
and you're trying to get as much coverage as you can. So if you leave your hair messy, People get, oh, maybe he's just got bedhead.
You know why? Because he's a baller.
Yeah.
He sleeps with his helmet on.
Doesn't fucking matter, man.
He's a baller. Baller's life.
I don't care if you got fucking, if you look like homie that fucking works at Kinko's, or if you fucking got a good job at Enterprise Rent-A-Car. You are balling out and you're catching every fucking pass that gets thrown to you. And that's what really matters here. This guy has hands. Little hands, but he's got hands because they fucking catch the ball.
He got them scary movie hands, bro. He's got them scary movie hands, dog.
He got them little hands, bro.
He got that little hair,
But
bro.
those little fucking hands, they're like little gecko hands, bro, because they just grip onto every fucking pass that comes his way.
He got them carny hands, bro.
Yeah.
From lifting bales of cotton candy, dog.
And that's why this motherfucker's never coming on this show. But listen, man, so there's nothing about Hunter Renfrow that necessarily is going to like amaze you, blow you out the box. You know, he's not that guy. His numbers, you know, they're pretty average.
Yeah.
I think this last season he had 49 receptions,
Okay.
544 yards,
Okay.
with an average of 11.1 per reception,
Yeah.
and 1 touchdown.
At 5'10", 180 pounds.
At 5'10", 180.
You know what, Che? We finally got our small white guy in the receiving corps.
Hey, but listen, this is, I mean, it's funny, but it's funny, but it's also, this is key, man. We've been talking about Gruden's fascination with the Patriots, okay?
Yeah.
The team that we don't
With
necessarily like to
Belichick,
speak about, but with Belichick, his methods, his ideas, and the way that he puts his teams together. And go ahead and look over there,
Yeah.
okay? Because those motherfuckers have an abundance of short fucking white dudes
Yeah,
that
they do.
catch the hell out of fucking passes.
And where is he coming from? What college did he graduate from?
And he's coming from Clemson.
Oh, there you go again.
So he's a winner.
Yeah.
He's won multiple national championships.
He won the
He won.
championship.
He won the championship.
Mr. Clutch.
okay? So he's won 2 championships as well
Yeah.
because he's been there for the last 4 years.
Yeah, in 2017, caught the game-winning pass.
There you go. So you know this guy's a gamer, okay? And if you look over across the way, way across the way, and you see Edelman, okay, which, I mean, we can talk about his personality. I don't know. That guy seems like he's a dickhead.
We won't.
But anyways, but the motherfucker makes catches when the fucking game is on the line.
Yeah.
And if that's what a Hunter Renfrow can do for us, maybe he's not the guy that's gonna go for fucking thousands and thousands of yards, go 120 catches. We don't need that guy because we got AB. Okay,
Yeah.
we got Tyrell Williams.
There you go.
Okay, we got a burner that can hit you deep in JJ. Okay,
It's true.
okay. So we need a guy that's just an everyday dude
Yeah.
that's gonna catch the fucking ball when it does come his way finally.
His nickname is Third in Renfro.
There you
in,
go.
In Clemson. You know
There
who's a
you
big
go.
fan of this guy? Derek Carr.
There you go.
Derek Carr's been singing praises for Renfro for the last 2 years, and now he's got him on his squad.
There you go.
Seth Roberts is gone. I know we got Ryan Grant, but Renfro's coming for that spot, dog.
And Ryan Grant's gonna suit us in multiple ways. He's
Sure.
another guy
Yeah.
that can fluctuate, right?
Competition.
I'm not saying that the dude's not gonna be involved, but Hunter Renfro is gonna be that blue collar motherfucker that fucking puts his goddamn cheese sandwich in his goddamn lunch pail. He's gonna roll out to the Coliseum. He's gonna fucking put his cleats on, probably pretty slowly, tie them bitches tight, and then when he gets out there, he's gonna jog a little bit. And then fucking, third down comes around. He's going to do a little fucking out and catch a first down.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what he does.
And he's not going to drop the ball.
And he's very slippery. Dude, go, if you're listening to this right now, continue listening, but pull up Renfro's highlight film. It's some of the best, most fun highlights I've watched. The circus style catches this guy has. Don't let his small hands fool you. He's got the softest hands in this draft.
And that's what I'm saying. The dude catches passes. This motherfucker isn't, trapping passes against his chest, against his pads. This motherfucker full extensions, like going against the direction that he's running in, right? Trying to fucking come back to the ball. He's reaching out and he's grabbing. He's got hands, dog. The motherfucker's got hands. So I don't care what you look like, bro. I don't care if you're 150 pounds. If you play like that, and if you're gonna make big plays when they matter, that's good for us, man. And I don't expect this guy to be our number 1 receiver ever.
Yeah.
I just expect him to catch a pass when you least expect it.
JD wants to know who eats cheese sandwiches. Yo, white people eat cheese sandwiches, dog. Hell of cheese and bologna sandwiches,
I
dog.
stole that shit from Bernie Mac, dog. He's like, he gonna go out to the parking lot, get his cheese sandwich.
Yeah, man, this guy's going to catch everything thrown his direction. I think the only concern about him is his size and can he endure the physicality of the NFL? Well, we're about to find out. You know, hopefully Carr doesn't leave him out there, you know, hang him out there to dry. But,
right.
You know, I think what you said, the quick out, the third down play, that's this guy's bread and butter. Renfro's a bailout artist, and that's what he's going to be. And you ain't got to worry about him dropping the ball.
There you
go. So round number 7. Number 230 overall, Quentin Bell. The truck stumper, they called him. Because when he turned in the pick, the truck had nothing on this.
No one could find him, though.
You know what? I tried to find.
They couldn't find him, dog.
I tried to find a draft profile on Quentin Bell. I found nothing, dog. You know what I found out? He went from wide receiver to defensive end.
Yeah.
Now that's a conversion for you. You know what else we found out? His uncle played for the Raiders at one time.
You're fucking right, he did.
What was his uncle's name?
Nick motherfucking Bell. And that should ring bells in everyone's minds because that's the guy that fucking Al Davis was like, we're going to take that guy.
Yeah.
And we're going to shock the world.
1991 second round pick by the LA Raiders. Played 3 seasons for us. And that was it. Didn't shock nobody. But
no, unfortunately.
Quentin Bell, man, dude looks pretty damn yoked. He's 6'3", 238 pounds. Ran a 4.38 40 time, 41.5-inch vertical. Here's the thing, 7.09 second 3-cone. If you want to know, is that a good time for a defensive end? Montez Sweat he was like the 5th highest in the cone drill. He ran a 7-second cone drill, so not too shabby. 4.3 shuttle, 23 bench reps, 11-foot, 4-inch broad jump, former track star, a project player, last pick of the draft. Do it.
Hey.
Pull the trigger.
Hey, he's your fucking last pick of the draft. He's a legacy, right? Because his fucking family was on the team. You're going to put him out there and just say, hey, man, get after the fucking quarterback. Let me see what you could do.
Real quick.
And I wish him luck, dog. I hope he fucking turns out for us, man, because wouldn't that be about a bitch that we take that motherfucker with our last pick in the draft? Al Davis took his uncle like number 1 in the draft, and this is the guy that hits. Wouldn't that be about a bitch?
That would be. Shorty says that grilled cheese is the best snack. He doesn't give a fuck what the Crow's Nest voted. That's right. we did the snack March Madness. I forgot what won that draft.
Quesadilla, dog.
The quesadilla, yeah.
Hey, Shorty. That's the Mexican grilled cheese, dog. You can't hate on it, bro. It's the same shit.
And you only need 1 piece of starch to pull it off. You don't even need 2 pieces of bread to make that happen.
Yeah, dog.
You want tortilla, and you already got 40 in the fridge, so don't even act like you ain't got nothing. You ain't got the ingredients to make that happen. Bobby says the mayo sandwich is also called the McStruggle. What's up, Yayo? Yayo just joined.
What up, Yayo?
The chat. So that's our picks 1 through 7. There was no picks in the 5th, no picks in the 3rd. I was hoping we can get up into the 3rd. I know they tried, but kudos to them, man, for turning 3 4th round draft picks, man. That was pretty dope.
Yeah, man. That was shocked. That shocked me because I didn't expect that. I think I went to the restroom and came back out and I was like, wait, we're picking again in the 4th round? What the fuck happened?
And thanks for clumping them together because I got my barbecue on right after that.
There you go.
And last but not least, on my end, I don't know if Che has an honorable mention, but I do. I got Tavon Coney.
Hit that, man.
So here's the thing about Coney. I was intrigued by him because PFF had him ranked as the number 3rd overall linebacker in this draft. I was plugging our boy Mike over there at PFF as to why. And he's like, well, his run stopping grade and his pass rush grade. And I was like, well, I get that, but why? And he was like, I don't know, dog. I don't watch the tape.
I just put together the data, dog.
I was like, damn. So I had to do my own research. I had to not be lazy and do my own research. He's an early down linebacker. Now, Coney's not the dude you're going to have out there on 3rd and long. He's not a coverage dude. He's pretty slow overall. He doesn't have a lot of range, but he's a run stopper. The guy is a sure tackler. Now, up and down the line here with all of our defenders that we picked, all sure tacklers. That's a running theme in this draft. And John said it himself in the presser. It's really hard to teach tackling these days, right? Practices are very limited as to what you can do. And they're not bringing back those old practices, John. I don't care.
No, they're not.
How hard you lobby for it.
They're
They're not bringing those back. And in fact, I heard Jason Cole on KMBR this week, and he made a good point because he said, this is all collectively bargained.
Right.
And so, to get those back, you're looking at a cost of about $10 million, which is what you're getting paid every year, John.
Right.
So we could bring those practices back. But
just hand over a fucking paycheck, John. Just hand over one of them paychecks, John.
So Cole's been on the show a couple times. He's got a really good sense of humor. I like the way that he kind of delivers his takes.
Yeah.
And I thought that was interesting. But Cole, if you're listening, what the hell were you doing during that interview? You were out of breath. The phone was rumbling around. I heard clatter in the background. I thought maybe he was taking a jog at like 10:30 at night. I don't know what's going on. It was a good interview, though. But poor speed, ineffective in coverage, basically projects as a run defender. Will we see Coney this year? I don't know. He's an undrafted free agent, but it does add competition to this linebacker group. But a lot of people are saying Coney's a steal, but really looking at it, kind of looking into it, I think he's cool. Again, a run stopper is what we need. We're getting gashed a lot on these runs. We'll hold the team for 3 quarters and get blown up. So maybe Coney's just some fresh blood to come in the later half of the game and plug up some of these run holes. But he's got a low ceiling. I don't think Coney is PFF numbers. Again, we talked about it. You could take them or leave them. I think in this situation, Coney, he's competition at best. Undrafted free agent. That's all you want to see out of these dudes. Do you have an honorable mention you want to bring up?
I don't, man, but I'll give a shout out to. How about we just give a shout out to all the undrafted free agents that were picked up after the draft? So let's give a quick shout out to these guys. Andre James, the offensive lineman out of UCLA.
Mm-hmm.
Dylan Mabin, cornerback out of Fordham. Alec Ingold, fullback out of Wisconsin. Lester Cotton, offensive line out of Alabama. Koa Farmer, linebacker out of Penn State. Keelan Doss, wide receiver for UC Davis. Kayshawn Nixon, cornerback for South Carolina. And then last but not least, but I don't have your college, dog, because for some reason the place that I went and saw this, they just had you listed as Raiders.
Hey.
But Ronald Ollie, defensive tackle out of Raiders. Shout out, man. I hope you make the team.
Right? We also invited a punter for a tryout, but unfortunately, he's injured right now. So we got to fix that, man.
I bet he makes the team, though.
We got to fix. There's only one dude on this roster right now, and I'm sorry, Townsend, but you need to get out of Townsend.
You got to get out of
that
Townsend.
Hashtag is coming back, dog, and we still got to do our punt.
Hashtag get out of Townsend.
That's the dude that I don't want.
Yeah, you know what? We're going to do our punt, but I ain't wearing no purple rain pants like Bobby Wasabi, man, because I will split them bitches. Okay? You get me some purple rain pants, some Prince pants, and that's all bad, dog. It's going down. Those pants are going down. This is going to be like fucking Incredible Hulk, just shredded to pieces. But we'll get that punt in before. How about this? We say we get that punt in before the start of the preseason.
Yeah, I'd say that. I mean, that gives us plenty of time. Maybe we can do it.
Kenny and Che at the same time, bro. We just go out there, light one up.
The weather's nice right now. I say if you get here earlier enough next week, we should try to target that. Just get that out of the way.
Head on over to the good old Gilroy High.
Yeah, hey, Bobby, you got to come over here with that camera to film us.
There you go. Bobby, let's get it done.
Bring your phone. Staccanova wants to know if Marquette King's coming back. I'll reset that take really quick before we move on here. Marquette King recently took to Twitter, basically with a written apology to John Gruden himself, atoning for the comments he made on NFL Network and the way he acted on Instagram after his Oakland eject. Let's see if it makes a difference. I don't think it does. I think it was heartfelt. I know Marquette's an emotional guy. I don't think he would just throw that out there and not mean it. But is John on Twitter looking at that? I really don't know. But I do want to give credit where credit's due.
Yes.
The Wolfpack Nation had Marquette King on last week.
Absolutely.
Got him to open up and kind of share his side of the story. I thought there was a little bit more they could have got out of him. But in the long run, I think they did. I think that interview stuck with him.
Yeah.
I think the reason why you're seeing these comments on social media is because of that interview, even though they didn't target that apology on air, which I think they could have. But I also know that they were trying to be respectful to Marquette, and I can respect that. Or sorry, Marquette is like, I guess what he likes it to be pronounced. So whatever it was, man, I think that interview resonated with them. I think hearing you guys on air, basically, being cool with him, hearing some Raider fans take the time to have them on their show and be cool with them and be understanding and have an open ear. I think that really resonated, and I think it stuck with them. I think it got in his feelings, and I think that's why you're seeing these comments come out.
Absolutely.
And, again, Wolfpack Nation, a part of the CNPN family. So check that interview out if you haven't already. Maybe it'll change your mind about Marquette. I don't know. I have my feelings about it. So does Che. We'll leave those, to ourselves. But, will Marquette be a Raider again? My gut feeling says no, but hey, who knows? Words can go a long way,
Anything can happen, man.
So before we get out of here for a break, we're going to have Maliik on here momentarily. We got to bring back this one segment.
Fact.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. Silver and Black Facts brought to you almost every week by Pro Football Focus. Fuck with them on Twitter. Fuck with them on Twitter.
Hey, man. Always go with the first one, dog. Just roll with it.
Fucks with them on Twitter.
Fucks with them, dog.
At PFF_Raiders to get your Silver and Black Facts every single day of the week.
Fact.
That's facts.
So shout out to Mike Gorelli out there. He sent me a lot of them. I just notated a couple of them that I want to point out. Josh Jacobs, running back in Alabama, 84 overall grade in 2018, ninth amongst running backs. 41% of his carries resulted in a first down.
Oh, don't say.
That's first amongst all running backs. When targeted in passing, what was the quarterback rating, Che? Take a guess. It was 151.
Damn, I would have never guessed that.
Jalen Richard, you're on notice, dog. No, I'm just kidding.
Shit.
I'm just kidding. Everyone needs a break. Richard, you still got a spot on this team. Trayvon Mullen, cornerback out of Clemson, allowed, get this, 0 touchdowns and 801 coverage snaps in 3 NCAA seasons.
I mean, I ain't mad at that.
Dang, ain't nothing wrong with that. Facts.
Motherfucker.
Max Crosby, who we did not forget in our rundown. Again, we're going to save that for Kane's Corner. Edge rusher out of Eastern Michigan, 10.4 pass rushing productivity, 4th in his class, and 35 run stops, again, 4th in his class. Max Crosby is a guy you need to watch out for.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that more
Look out
later.
for that guy.
And, last but not least, sorry, we got 2 more over here. Hunter Renfrow, wide receiver out of Clemson, 2% drop rate, 12th in his class, not too shabby. And Tavon Coney, linebacker out of Notre Dame, 91.8 overall grade in 2018, 3rd amongst linebackers, 91.7 run defense grade, that's good enough for 6th. And lastly, 90.5 coverage grade, that's 9th in his class. But I already told you, he's slow. He's slow. He can get in the right zone, but his reaction time might be a little bit too slow to do anything about it. So we'll see what Coney does as undrafted free agent. I'm a big fan of the underdog. Jalen Richard made the damn thing happen. So
You're fucking right, he did.
let's see if Coney can do it. Those are facts.
Fact.
Right.
Yo, we're going to get out of here really quick with a short break. I'm going to get Maliik on the phone. We're going to run down this draft a little bit with him. And, of course, the dreaded, the vaunted 2-minute drill coming up
Yeah.
right after this break. We out here.
Peace. Oh, yeah. What's good, y'all? How's everybody living out there, man? Charles McBride is in the house. Raiders of the North, what's up, brother? Chuck McCann, what's up? Dr. No, you already know. Always in the house.
Charles McBride got that hashtag Chela season going. We got to get that trending, bro.
Hashtag Chela season. It's always Chela season in the fucking crow's nest, though.
Every day.
Always.
I might need another one. I'm going to wait. I think I'm going to go heavy during the crow's nest. I think I'm just going to finish those Pacificos.
Hey, fuck it.
Oh, I got that Fruitlands Goza in there. Ooh, boy. Boy.
You only live once, dog.
Boy. That's my beer right now. That's my summer beer.
I bet it is. It's a good fucking beer. It's a tasty motherfucking beer. Man. For those of you who are like, man, I don't know about them sours. They seem a little, they don't seem as manly. Hey, man, just taste one. Just have one, man. We ain't telling you to go drink a fucking cider.
Nah, never that.
Get one of them sours, dog. It's good.
Oh, Chuck's back.
Oh, yeah. What up, JD? TNT. Kevin the Lurker.
JD, that's Ken Snakler right there.
But really, though, who's going to come out and join us at the game opener on fucking Monday night, y'all?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know.
I know Jed's trying to come out for that Chiefs game.
That's what's up, dog. That'll be fucking dope. Don Day wants you to bring some Chela special delivery for him for the Jets game, dog.
What does this look like?
Please leave your...
Maliik's not answering the phone. I think he's scared. I think he's shook, bro.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I think he's shook.
He's like, shit, can I do it? I don't think I can do it.
Off topic, I was watching the Rockets Warriors pregame, and they were talking about the Rockets first round, and they were previewing the matchup. In the background, they're playing the instrumental, the Shook Ones.
Yeah, they got shook for sure.
Yeah, they did.
They fucked that shit up down the fucking the last 5 minutes of that game. They fucked that all up, dog.
Harden was complaining he wasn't getting the calls. Well, guess what, Harden? It's the playoffs, dog. You got to run with the big boys in the playoffs, y'all. You know what that means, though? He's going to get a bunch of bullshit calls in the next game.
Oh, yeah. But you know what, man? If you live your life with excuses, you ain't going to be winning no championships, though.
No.
Champions don't fucking make excuses.
Dapper Dan's going to be swinging by. Dapper Dan might even be rolling with us to every game this year. I know.
Fuck yeah, dog.
I know the Dapper Dan van has seen better days. So
come on through. Stackanova, what's up, dog?
Stackanova, man, we need to get you on a podcast, dog. I don't know what your radio voice is, but I might have an opportunity for you to co-host if you hit me up.
Oh.
I got a show that's looking for a co-host right now. So hit me up, Stack. We like your knowledge. If Stack replies to one of your tweets, you're gonna be up late.
Yeah.
Gonna be up late.
If Stack decides that he wants to respond, period, right? It's gonna be a good fucking like 3, 4, 5 paragraphs. Yeah. All good information, man, but it's gonna be a while for you to get a word in.
if Stack responds to your tweet, that means you're wrong.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
That is incorrect.
You just fucking go, just be like, okay, Stack answered. Fuck, I gotta go somewhere else with this take.
I don't know, man. This dude's not answering the phone, dog.
You got that Shook Ones on lock?
Yeah. Scared to death. Praying for life.
Yeah. Shit, we might have to play that one. We have to play that one in place, dog, in place of our boy.
Please leave your...
Yeah, I don't know, man. We might have to just push on, bro. When you get to these calls, I guess. We'll go to the callers, and then I know Kane's watching Endgame right now, so he won't be available for about another hour.
There you go. Well, let me take a little break real quick. Hey, come on back. Come on back. We got to do what we got to do. The show must go on.
Show must go on, doggy. I don't know, man. This guy said he wanted to watch Game of Thrones and all that, but I'm tired of this Game of Thrones shit, bro. I'm really tired of this Game of Thrones shit, dude. Hey, this is Raider football. It trumps everything, bro. Yayo wants to know when we're going to let some pillagers get down the 2-minute drill. We've had some on, Yayo. We'll get you on shortly. I'm pretty booked up right now with guests, but the next guest that doesn't want to do it, just hit me up. Hit me in the DMs on Twitter, and that way I know. That way I'm reminded, because I'll forget everything that happened in this chat by the time tomorrow comes. Hit me up on the DMs. If you guys are interested in doing the 2-minute drill, hit me up, and I'll get you in the queue, because not every guest wants to do it. I'm working on a couple big guests right now. So somebody I think you guys are going to be real happy if we can get him on the show. It's going to be a big deal. And I doubt he's going to do the 2-minute drill. He ain't got time for that. All right, Chase back in the bathroom again. The man's got the bladder of a 4-year-old baby. But that's okay, because he's got a lot of liquids in his system. He's doing work over here. And so that's not a knock. That's not a knock. All right, where's this dude at?
I heard that shit.
Yeah, I know you heard that shit, bro. I'm not trying to hide that from you, dog. I'll say it again. Yeah.
It's a little hot, dog.
Yeah. Bring me a Pacifico. Yeah, you're not calling right now, Yayo. You're not calling right now. I got to get my questions ready. There's preparation that goes into this 2-minute drill. You ain't even give me your categories or nothing like that, unless you want to take Maliik's categories, which is video games and hip hop. I mean, it's on you, dog. If you want to do that, then maybe we got something there. But I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got over a dozen phone calls to plow through, so I think that's what we're gonna do right now. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do right now. Damn. Some of y'all called 3 times. I don't know if I can hang with that. All right. We'll wait till Che gets back in here, and then we'll get it going again. All right, Che, I don't think this guy's going to show, brother. I don't think he's going to show, which I think sounds like Raider Roo is the reigning champion right now.
Hey, Raider Roo's the champ, dog. Hey, until somebody knocks him off, and guess what? You got your opportunity, dog. Now you have to wait in line.
I was supposed to stop drinking this week, but fuck it. Picked the wrong week to stop drinking, bro.
Hey, what's up with that Pabst Blue Ribbon 40 in the fridge, though?
Oh, yeah. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. What's up, Noe? What's up, Noe?
What up, Noe?
Che's got a hot wing in his mouth right now. Excuse him. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, Maliik. Bobby says Maliik's getting all his Google tabs set up right now. Yo, Raider Roo's got folks shook over here, dog. Maliik, guess what? I'm gonna keep these questions. I'm gonna save them for you, and yeah, I'm gonna call you in the middle of the night, dog. Charles McBride says Scott Bear was fire. Scott Bear is a cool ass dude, man. Scott Bear, I feel like, we give a lot of credit to Vic Tafer, and we should. He asks a lot of the tough questions, and he's a great reporter. But Scott Bear, man, Scott Bear's doing solid work for NBC Bay Area, and a great dude. It's awesome for him to come on the show, not once but twice, and it sounds like he's going to come on sooner than later. Him and Eddie Borsilli, 2 great guests of the show. I've been talking to Eddie lately. We're going to get him on here. Yes, yeah. Vince, it's air fryer wings again. That's the only way I make them. They come out quick. Although I did dump the damn air fryer pan all over the floor. I had chicken fucking grease everywhere. It's all good. I cleaned it up. Mm-hmm. Che helped out. It was a teamwork. It was teamwork.
That's what we do.
All right, let's get back on the air. Let's do these calls, bro. And if Maliik calls in the meantime, cool. If not, these calls will probably take us all the way up to Kane's Corner, and we'll see what's good.
That's what's up. Let's do it.
I'll let you finish that nugget.
Yeah. Chelas. And the wings are banging, y'all. Just so you know, man. They're banging. Nah, not lemon pepper, man. There's a whole bunch of spices up in this seasoning, though. A little bit of fire up in there, huh? Did you say there was cayenne in there? There's cayenne in that?
It's just that wing seasoning I picked up at the Southwest Coffee Chocolate Fest.
Yeah. So that's just good, dog.
It's tasty, huh?
Hell yeah, here's the spot.
All right, here we go. And we're back. Told you we'd have Maliik here after the break, but it looks like. Hold on.
You juked me, Dad.
No, I just making sure we weren't recording over the intro.
Okay.
And we're back. I told you guys we'd have Maliik back on the air, but he's not picking up the phone. Can I say Maliik might be shook?
We don't have that shook ones for copyright reasons.
Yeah, you got the shook ones. But cue the shook ones music right now in your head. Shout out to Mobb Deep. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Anyway, So we're gonna move on. We're gonna go to the caller segment right now. I know Kane. He's watching Endgame with his kids. So we ain't gonna interrupt that. We'll go to the callers. We got a lot of calls. Again, a quick reminder: strongest call this week wins a stainless steel insulated thermos with an embossed Raider shield on it, courtesy of Mojo Raider. It's part of his grab bag. So we'll do the calls. We'll announce a winner on the fly, and we'll pick another item out of this box. Let's see what's good for next week. So
there you go.
Let's see what's right here. We'll go to the 202. And, yeah.
Oh, what's going on, Pillaging people? Happy draft week. Your buddy JFB stuck in traffic. Going to chime in here. Draft talk.
Hold on. This is pre-draft, by the way. This is pre-draft, so this doesn't count for the contest. But he's calling from a 202, and I know for sure he lives in the 505. JFB calling on the burner phone right now. Calling on that Walter White. So let's hear what we got to say.
Better watch out. You can get your ass in trouble, JFB.
He broke this phone in half after he made the call.
I called a while back, and I'm going to have the same exact thought. We need to draft the Williams dude from Alabama because he can help. He's hurting.
We got to bail out of that call. The burner was not working, bro.
But Quinnen, we got you. You wanted Quinnen. It didn't happen.
No, I think he did he say that or
Alabama,
or
Williams,
or is he talking about Jonah Williams?
No, Quinnen Williams at Alabama, right? Okay. Jonah's at Oklahoma, is he?
Yeah. All right. All right. Let's go to the 832.
I sense a disturbance in the dark side of the force.
Got that sleep apnea, dog.
Obi-Wan Raider, what's up, Kenny? What's up, Che? What's up, Kane?
What up?
Man, it's fucking 3:12 in the morning.
Oh, shit.
Draft day, and I'm freaking the fuck out, guys. I'm hoping we don't do anything fucking stupid like package picks and move up for Kyler fucking Murray. His car was getting beat around last year. Imagine this little motherfucker getting his ass rocked. At any rate, guys, just want to say congratulations on the 100th podcast. I know I'm a little late, but just thank you guys for that.
Thank you.
Thank you for being a medium for Raider Nation to get its frustrations out and being down to earth and taking us how we are. You know, some of us, we're not exactly five-piece suit wearing people, you know, sitting there with tea and crumpet and watercress sandwiches. Some of us like beer, barbecue, and boobs. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
These are my picks for the first four picks. I think we're going to go Quentin Williams at number 4. With Money Lynch retiring, I think we're going to get Josh Jacobs at 24.
Whoa.
A lot of people want a tight end here, but we can get a tight end in the 4th round. The kid Oliver from San Jose State should still be there. Our 27th pick, I think we're going to get Dalton Reisner. He'd be a great asset on the right side of the line. We could move Gabe Jackson back to the left side. And with our 35th pick, I think we're going to get Jace Winovich out of Michigan State.
That's the boy you want.
What I do not want is fucking Rashawn Gary.
Nah.
A fucking quarterback at 4. I don't give a damn if it was the second coming of Joe fucking Montana. It ain't happening. Joe Montana was actually found in the 2nd round.
There you go.
That's all I got, guys. Like I said, I'm freaking the fuck out. And getting off early so I can catch the draft. And hopefully you guys don't have to start a Raider Nation suicide watch line after this fucking draft. Go Raiders. Obi-Wan Raider, and I'm out.
Yeah, it's a great call. Hey, this just by the way, man. Same line, dog. It's the same line. The Raider Nation Suicide Watch line, same line, bro.
Same phone number.
408-909-PJFF.
Goddamn right. This call comes Friday at 12 o'clock in the morning. So they were up. They watched the first round. Here's a reaction. And this looks like it might be a 3-part phone call. So settle in. We'll see.
Get in.
I'm going to tell you right now, this is looking at well over 6 minutes of phone call. If it's not good, we're bailing.
Bail.
What up, Kenny? What up, Chef? As a promoter Raider coming through. Not as faded before, but pretty faded, but who gives a fuck? Hey, man, come on. You know, draft is over and shit. I'm rewatching it because of that fucking Red Robin is these stupid dummies don't want to put the volume up. They want to play fucking Billie Jean up on the fucking radio. What the fuck? It's all right though. Shit, it's all right though, because you know what? We don't need sound. Because when the Silver Black goes up, we know what's up. We can fucking make our own goddamn party and shit. You know what I'm saying? So speaking on the fucking draft picks, you know what I'm saying? Cleveland Tower was a shock. I mean, you know, the leak was out there and it was right. I mean, it's a shocker. But you know what though, man? Besides Joey Bosa, like Maliik said, he was the second highest graded 4-3 defensive end. He was there, and there were flashier picks like Josh Allen, but Josh Allen's a 3-4 outside linebacker, which we probably could convert into a defensive end, but it's Paul Gunther, and Paul Gunther needs pieces for him.
Yeah.
You know, we traded away and we got rid of everybody that he was like, oh, fuck, can't wait to play with Mac. Oh, see you later. What the fuck? And he was gone. So, you know what I'm saying? Just give him some pieces that he could work with, and I'm down with that shit, you know? I saw the Twitter fucking video with him and Maliik. Maliik's a fucking G. Big cock Maliik. You know what I'm saying? Fucking G, dude. Fucking like, hey, all I need from you is one thing. Now, granted, I'll fast forward a little bit. He does it to everybody, but whatever. All I need from you is one thing. Leadership. I got you, coach. I'm going to get you, coach. Blah, blah, and that. Fuck yeah, man. Fuck yeah, dude. I'm fucking down with this shit. I'm down with fucking Cleveland Farrell and shit. I mean, let's make it happen. Let's not have a motherfucker. He's a little slower than Arden Key, so maybe he'll make that fucking tackle. You know what I'm saying? Shit, but you know what, though? It's all good. Fucking Arden Key's going to bulk up. He's going to slow down and get a little, not so excited, but he's going to, fucking Arden Key was there. He just didn't fucking make the tackle. So, you know, it's going to happen. I like that pick. I was a surprise, but I wanted Ed Oliver, but it's all good. You know, fast forward, a few picks and shit. And, man, dude, if you were watching the draft, man, I got mad heart. I got mad love for this kid, Josh Jacobs. I wanted him in the 35th pick. Did not want him on the 24th pick. But they fucking sent this fucking Peter fucking message video out for this kid, dog. I'm not talking shit. I'm just saying they fucking melted my motherfucking heart. You know what I'm saying? And so when they picked him, man, I was like, oh, fuck yeah, good for this kid. Good for this kid and his dad. That dad's a fucking G. His fucking, he ain't going to have no problems with this kid, dude. This kid's going to be fucking right there riding with everybody. I say right now, mark my words. Hey, Kane, ride with me with this shit. Go talk to fucking Beast Mode. Tell his ass, hey, you have someone that's just like you.
We'll keep it going.
Yeah. Keep it
My
going,
bad,
man.
got cut off.
Promote him.
Shit, I'm going to keep it going. Venom Star, DeAndre Washington, every other motherfucker. Kick rocks. Kick rocks. Hey, Chris Warren.
Damn.
Hey, you look like you're in shape. Or so, you know, the fucking chat talk says. Fucking, let's step it up. It's going to be fucking Josh Jacobs. It's going to be you. It's going to be Isaiah Kowal. And let's get Beast Mode back there. But not for $6 million fucking dollars. Hey, Beast Mode. Check this out, dog. $600,000. Win the championship with us next 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Get out his ass, Kane. Tell him fucking cruise up and shit. Make 3 runs a fucking game and shit. Fucking wave hello. Dance stupid on the fucking sidelines like you do and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's all good.
All right, I got to bail. I appreciate the call, Pomoderator, but Beast Mode ain't coming back for no $600,000 for 3 runs a game, dog. Like, I was with you, but I had to bail right there.
Hey, but it's good to know that you have a heart, Pomoderator. Hey, man. Yeah, that story touched me too, man. Living in the cars and fucking motels, you know. Hey, it touched the motherfucker's heart, man. It made you feel like, hey, you know what? We made the right pick right here.
Yeah,
because this kid got heart right here.
You want to put him on the board? You want to put him on the board?
On the board for the call? Yeah. Let's put him on the board. Yeah, fuck yeah, man. He gave us a 3-parter, man. We might have to dabble back into it after the show.
Yeah, we'll put you on the board though, dog. All right, let's go to the this is I think this is coming from the UK. I see international code on this call.
Hey, what's up, Kenny, Che? Hope you guys are good. It's Harry here. Just woken up, slightly hungover. What a night! It's pretty crazy. We got 3 guys. We wanted. Well, I mean, not everyone wanted, but I think Maliik and Gruden wanted them. We've got 3 leaders, and I'm pretty sure this is the start of the turnaround, just by watching videos this morning. Absolutely buzzing. We'll be happy, Ray Nation. Let's go. Come on.
All right.
There you go. All right.
Just waking up. Remember, the draft goes late in London. It goes real late out there. All right, let's move on.
Thanks for riding with us, though.
Let's move back to the 760.
What up, guys? Stop early in the morning. Draft wasn't bad. I'm not mad. Anyone that is mad about the Cleveland, just watch his tape, man. He got a video on YouTube that's about 10 minutes long, just of him just demolishing people. I don't know what. I think some of the first mock drafts they had him going to us at 4.
There you go.
I don't know why people are pissed off. I've seen that. I didn't see that one coming, but I've seen some kind of weird pick. I mean, I'm not even mad. Just watch the video. The shit is good. He's a good player. I like it. That Josh Jacobs is pretty good, too. I've seen his video. I don't know why people are mad at the picks. You can't please them. It doesn't matter. Those people would complain if they had a blowjob. It's just unbelievable. You guys should just chill out. I like the picks. Picks are cool. I just want to see him go and start winning games. Go ahead. All right, what's up?
Did he say people are complaining getting blowjobs? Something like that?
These people would complain if they got blowjobs.
Did I ever tell you about the worst blowjob I ever had?
No.
It was fucking awesome.
Oh, man, we'll revisit that at the Crow's Nest.
Tune in. All right, let's go to the 303. You know who this is. Let's check on the weather out there in Colorado.
Kenny Che, happy motherfucking Friday, boys. It's your boy 303 Raider.
He's excited.
Let me guess. He's excited we did not take a quarterback.
Yeah, fuck yeah, he's excited. And he's been drinking.
Friday morning. I don't know why I'm feeling so compelled to call you guys this early. I'm just fucking excited. It's Friday, and it's warm, and it's sunny,
Yep.
and it's a fucking weekend. And we just had the draft. And look, I've never pretended to be some college player expert draft analysis football fan. It's never been my deal. In fact, I don't really watch college. I don't really give a fuck. But I never overreact to shit because I'm always somebody that says, okay, let's see these guys play first.
Right.
However, all we have to go off of is commenting on who we picked and what experts say and all this bullshit, yada, yada, yada. Look, Mayock and Gruden had a plan. And Pharrell was their second best DE after Bosa, and Bosa was gone. So they took a guy who was a Ted Hendricks Award winner, top pass rusher in the nation, over 20 sacks the last 2 years. A lot of tackles for losses. I don't know what to fucking say. I mean, just as because it's not a player that some of you, the bloggers, the pillagers didn't like to get all upset or say it's a reach or it wasn't for value. Does it fucking matter if the guy ends up being good or not? I mean, Jesus Christ, let's let the pick play out. Fucking A. And then Jacobs. You know what? He's an all-around running back. I guess this draft didn't have the Gurleys or the Zeke Elliott's or those types of running backs, Saquon Barkley. But this guy was the top RB, and he's an all-down, all-purpose running back. He can catch. He can block. He's violent. Yeah, okay, he doesn't run a 4.2. Big fucking deal. And then we got a beast safety in Abram from Mississippi State. Guy lays wood. Carl Joseph was always a question mark. So everyone needs to fucking relax. My new saying is, shut the fuck up and let's be happy. We didn't get any players with heart attacks, any players that were from Britain, or tackles that we've never heard of.
Yeah.
We got some high character, physical players that love to play fucking football, and that's what Mayock and Gruden want to build this team around. So,
there you go.
And, I'm an optimist, so I'm going to be happy about it until proven otherwise. So, with that, let's get a fucking cornerback or a tight end or a guard at 35. And let's be happy, motherfuckers. It's Friday! Let's go, Raiders! Oh, yeah. Subs need to win tonight or I'm going to be pissed. You guys have a wonderful weekend. Can't wait to hear the podcast. And this is your boy, 303 Raider, and I am out.
You got that corner at 40. The Dubs did win, and so did the Sharks.
There you go.
303 is living good right now.
There you go.
I'm going to put him on the board. That was a good call.
Fuck yeah. It was a great call, man. 303 coming in.
Coming in hot.
That hot.
Let's go to the 757.
What up, fellas? It's Mojo from San Diego.
What up?
First time caller, long time listener, pretty engaged on Twitter. I'm over here drinking my chelas.
There you
Homemade Modelo cheladas.
There you go.
I'm probably the whitest Mexican in San Diego. I'm calling about the draft, man. First pick, Cleveland, the anchorman, Farrell. I like this kid, and Dabo says he's one in a million, so, you know, both parents are vets. I'm a 20-year Navy vet. I think he's ready to start and create chaos, man, immediately. Jacobs. Not a huge fan of drafting a running back in the first round, man, but I trust Gruden and Big Cock Mayock. See what happens with that kid. Now, Abram, this is the dude right here, man. 6 foot tall safety. He lays the wood, man. He brings the pain. Gruden wants him to wear number 32. I don't think there's any more validation needed. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Second round pick, Mullen. I mean, he's another Tiger. He don't allow too many catches, man. And I think, you know, like his weaknesses and his downside could be coached out of him. Max Crosby, I mean, he's got some good numbers, man. I don't know much about this kid. I'm not really sure about the LSU tight end that we got next. Hunter Renfrow, I mean, he's a champion. That's pretty much all you got to say about that, right? Period. Big game. And then the 7th round pick, man, Quentin Bell, who knows, man. Small school, 7.5 sacks. See what happens, you know? Overall, I'm really proud of the draft. I didn't see that first round pick coming in. If anybody says they did, they're full of shit, man.
I did, and it's on tape.
Hey, guess what? We're not fucking general managers. That's what we're not. You goddamn right.
There you go.
Mojo out.
You goddamn right.
That's good. We'll put Mojo on the board too. This is not the Mojo that's in the care package. In case you guys were wondering, there's 2 Mojos that fuck with the show.
Hey, well, if he wins it, then we'll have 2 Mojos with 2 separate packages.
Again, we have another 2-parter, another long call. Same rules. If it's good, we stick with you. If not, we're bailing.
What's up, Kenny? What's up, Che? What up, Kane? Obi-Wan Raider calling in from Spring, Texas. What's up, Raider Nation? Kenny, Che, I called some of these picks, man. I wanted that kid Jacobs, and we got him. I was happy with that pick. Abrams was a good pick also.
Abram.
I know I went on Instagram, and that Colin Farrell pick threw me for a fucking loop, guys. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm like, Colin fucking Farrell.
I got to bail, bro.
That's a motherfucking actor, dog. Colin Farrell is a fucking actor, dog.
You got the biggest eyebrows in Hollywood. I got to bail, man. You got to get these players' names right, or I'm bailing on you. Let's go back.
Cleveland.
It's Cleveland and Abram. Let's go back to the 760. We got, I think this is C. John Fish.
What up, everybody? It's John down here in Oceanside. I am fucking fired up about the draft. I think that Farrell was the best end. People argue with me. People think Oliver was. All these other guys were basically big linebackers. This dude's actually an end, and he's a leader. That's what we need. Abrams going to get some pop. I don't think we should have taken Jacobs right there, but I'm not mad at it. And what is up with Tyreek Hill? I mean, you could literally say that he choked the Chiefs' chances. I mean, he has a record of doing that or whatever, but really fired up about Abram, though. Really fired up about fucking the dude out of Eastern Michigan, that white boy.
Max.
Looks like he just flies around the edge, so should be more exciting. Can't wait. That's it. Peace.
All right, word. Let's go back to WAP real quick. Short call from WAP.
What up, Pillagers? It's WAP. I just got to say a little quick thing, and then I'm done. If y'all don't like the damn draft picks in the first round, y'all fucking crazy. I just don't believe. How can you be bitching about it? Everyone we draft in the first round is in the top 5 in their position. You should be fucking happy. I mean, fuck. Reggie would have fucking drafted the guys we drafted in the later rounds for the first round draft picks. You guys are fucking nuts.
You did a stellar job, fucking awesome. Can't complain about anyone. Maybe the fact that we didn't get a Dalton Reisner or, a good offensive lineman or a guard, that would have been great. But other than that shit was fire. You guys are fucking smoking crack if you don't think that was a good draft. Other than, that's it. That's all I gotta say. It was bugging the piss out of me. All right, walk out.
All right, that makes the list.
Hell yeah.
He's bringing the thunder. That time he brought the thunder. We didn't have to bring the storm clouds on you. You brought the thunder, dog. I like that kind of energy. Wops is still the caller. Let's go to the 435.
What's up, Kenny? What's up, Che? What's up, Pillagers? This is Raider Roo calling out here from Logan, Utah. I just want to say that I'm happy with the draft. I know that a lot of people are upset with it. Was it every player or position I wanted attacked the way? No, but Mike Maliik puts a lot more work into these prospects than I do, and he understands the fits for the team much better and understands these players better. I think we got football players that are going to come in and be solid for the most part right away, a good group of them. A lot of people really felt that Pearl was a reach at 4. He was my first favorite when the whole thing started, and all the experts said that he would be there later. Yeah. So I was like, okay, they guess he'll be there later. But I like him. I think he's an excellent fit for Paul Gunther's defensive end. What he looks for out of him. And he reminds me a lot of Bradley Chubb, who was, before he played it down in the NFL, an excellent pick by the Broncos at 5 the year before. And similar size, similar college production, similar testing. I think he's going to be a really good player for a long time. And I think maybe he doesn't have the high ceiling, but 8 to 10 sacks a year, kind of overall similar production he could have, like Greg Townsend did for us. Just a guy who's just consistent. So I like him. Great attitude. I think Mike Maliik's doing a wonderful job so far. Now it's going to be up to the coaches and these players to go prove him right. I'm excited. See you guys September 9th. Let's go Raiders.
Solid call. Raider Rubicon there. Solid call. I'm going to put him on the board. Is that cool?
Yeah, of course, man. Of course that's cool.
We got 5 on the list right now. We got a few more to go. Just a couple more to go. Hang in there. The 209 here in the Central Valley.
Hey, this is AJ the Mellow Humorous Scene. I apologize if it's a little bit of a noisy phone call. I'm walking home from work, but I wanted to make sure I called, and I ain't playing any of that Homer shit, okay? I'm getting sick and tired of all of us. I'm a victim of it, too. I'm not going to pretend like I'm perfect over here, but I can't do it for the Josh Jacobs pick, okay? You got Montez Sweat sitting right there. Any Raider fan who says Jacobs was the better pick, or that he should have been picked there, is a liar or just way too much of a homer for their own good, okay? Like, we don't need to lie to ourselves about the draft picks, okay? Be a realist, all right? If you look down and, there's no gravity, you're going to say something about it, okay? I don't even know I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm all messed up here. But it should have been Montez Sweat at 24. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you do. I don't care what you type. I don't care what kind of argument you got. Montez Sweat and Cleveland Farrell with 2 of our first-round picks, those are arguably the 2 overall most complete defensive ends coming out, at least top-rated, okay? Yeah, we got Max Crosby. Sure, whatever. But you're talking about Montez Sweat, top 15 talent. Jacobs would have been there at 27. Nobody's trading in front of us to get Jacobs at 27. And you know what? If they do, so be it. There's better players, or just as good players. Miles Sanders, Justice Hill, you wait a few rounds more. I'm just saying it's not like if Jacobs would have been taken, there wasn't other quality players to pick from even later. So I don't like the pick, even if, Jacobs has got to be an amazing player for this to not sit well with me. Anyways, F the 24 pick. Hopefully Jacobs is good, but you don't pass on Montez Sweat. That is bullshit, okay? Anyways, people are probably going to hate me. They say, oh, you just be going against the grain or whatever the hell. No, I'm not being a hater. I'm being real, and that was a bad pick. Okay? It's bad. Sucks. Stupid. Very stupid. Get that Jacobs with 27.
Oh, tell you how you.
That's it.
Tell us how you really feel, AJ. Che, was it a dumb, stupid pick at 24? You got a day one do it all running back at 24.
Let me tell you why. Okay, and this is just going based off of what you're talking about, AJ. Okay, you're talking about taking Sweat, another defensive end, at 24. Now, I'm not even mad at that because I was down for 2 defensive ends with 2 of our 3 first round picks. I wasn't even mad at that either. But the bottom line is you can understand why they would stay away from another defensive end if they already got their guy at number 1, right? With the very first pick at 4. Secondly, Sweat had fallen off a lot of people's draft boards because of the scare, the health scare. Now, last year, the Raiders took a chance on the health scare, right? They said, you know what? We're gonna take Mo. We don't give a fuck what you guys say, and you guys can tell us that we're fucking bad people, whatnot, all that good shit. Guess what? Mo Hurts, shout out Bobby Wasabi. Mo Hurts was in the building, played all season, and he did great at that. Okay, but will you get that lucky 2 times in a row? Maybe not. Maybe not, right? So I think it was fair for them to say we already got our guy at the edge. We're going to let Key develop, and we'll pick up a running back because we still need another weapon on offense.
Yeah.
We got receivers, but we don't really have the running back position solidified. So let's go ahead, pick up a running back that we feel comfortable that can do it all.
Yeah.
You can't be mad at that, man. I know you're mad at it, but you can't be mad at it,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, and John Gruden, man, that's what he covets, right? A running
And
back.
no, I'm not a homer, but I'm a homer, dog. Okay.
John covets a running back that can do all things. This should not be that surprising. But hey, you're entitled to your opinion. Let's go to the 360 to Pete. Always a strong caller.
Kenny Che Kane, what's up, Pillages? This is Pete. How we doing? Man, it's been a pretty cool past 3 days, right, guys? The surprise pick. You know, if you listen to the Pillaging Podcast, it wasn't a surprise because
there you go.
A couple months ago, Kenny, that's what you predicted. Boy, I sure hope that you put some money in Vegas on that, dog. That was, whew, man. Anyways, love the draft. Give it a B+ this week. Looking forward to a lot of the contributions. I'm a big fan of the Jonathan Abrams teaming with Carl Joseph. I think that's really, really going to help rectify our secondary. I wasn't too happy about the Josh Jacobs pick with Montez Sweat still on the board.
Okay.
But at the same time, if it's what you want, you shouldn't worry about it. And if John Gruden wanted Josh Jacobs, you know what? So be it. God bless it. But my prediction for our top 3 picks is that, 1, Josh Jacobs will have 800 rushing yards and 600 yards receiving with a total of 9 touchdowns.
All right.
Cleveland Farrell, the non-surprise pick according to the Pillaging Podcast, will have 7.5 sacks, 9 tackles for loss, and be the leader of the new rectified Oakland Raiders defensive line. Jonathan Abrams will lead the Oakland Raiders in tackling for the year coming up. And he will have 7 interceptions. A little lousy, but we'll see. Anyways, hope y'all are good. I'm going to go crack a chilla, drill some tri-tip, and join us. Oh, and by the way, one more thing. Tavon Coney, the guy that we signed out of Notre Dame, I wanted him in the draft. He's going to make the squad, and he's going to be very, very good in the future coming up. If he learns under Brandon Marshall and Montez Burfict, we got a lot of good shit to look forward to. Anyways, y'all be good.
want my dude right now, and I ain't worried about no extras. But but that's why they pay Maliik to do Maliik. So, but yeah, man, and Che, check this out. The other day I went to the store and Budweiser, bro. I swear to God, Budweiser in there had got I guess like an anniversary, a select beer or something like that, to where they say the beer has been aged in Jim Beam barrels. I couldn't believe it, so I went ahead and bought a 6-pack of Budweiser, bro. Hey, check it out. You can actually taste the whiskey. I mean, it wasn't like that. It was no Boilermaker. Don't get me wrong, but you can actually taste the whiskey from the barrel. So when you come across that in the store, go ahead, try it out. Tell me what you think. I know it ain't IPA or nothing like that. It's a Budweiser, bro. It's a Budweiser. But I was pleasantly surprised, at the flavor. I just want to get your opinion on it. Yeah, but I'm going to holler back at y'all. The main reason I wanted to call was just to basically say thank y'all for the T-shirt. And that's what's up. I love y'all, and I'll holler at you later. Bye.
Yeah, thanks for the call, Gent. We got to get you out for that Chiefs game week 2. Just hit me up, man. Book your flight now while they're cheap. And,
hey, your boy Genso is going to make me fucking drink a Budweiser, though.
Hey, I've seen those. I've seen those in the store, and I thought about doing it. You know what?
For you, Gent, I will do that, man.
Yeah.
I will drink a Budweiser that's been aged in Jim Beam. Is it Jim Beam? Was it Jim Beam?
Yeah, it's Jim Beam.
Jim Beam barrels, man. I'll do it.
I've seen that one.
If
in
I
the
find
store.
it, I get it.
You know, when it comes to like fried fish, if I'm eating fried fish, I'll drink a regular Budweiser with fried fish.
Because Budweiser's okay. Like when you eat meals
with like a burger.
Yeah, it's not heavy, dog. It's just enough, right? It's just that light shit. But he's talking about Budweiser in fucking whiskey barrels. Any of y'all had that oculto that's actually fucking like aged in fucking tequila barrels? And that shit has a strong tequila taste, man. So if you guys ain't seen that, it's pretty cool. It's got like a bunch of fucking calaveras and shit, like a bunch of skulls on it. Skulls on the fucking on the bottle and fucking on the top. That oculto. I haven't seen it in a while, but when it first came out, I was buying the shit out of them because they were cheap. And then all of a sudden, the fucking price started going up. I was like, "What the fuck is going on here, dog?"
I used to drink that tequila, bro.
Yeah, tequila. The oculto had a good flavor though, man. It was really good. It was smooth. You could drink a shitload of them, and the alcohol was definitely up because they were aged in tequila barrels, man. So look out for that, man. I don't know if you guys got that out where you guys are.
Watts is saying that nobody called that pick at number 4, Cleveland Farrell. We called that pick at number 4, Cleveland Farrell. He says I got lucky. I just did my research.
Hey, sometimes, Watts. Sometimes.
I just did my research.
Sometimes, Watts.
You got to ignore these mock drafts, bro.
Sometimes.
Mock drafts are the devil. All right, we got one last call, and then we'll take a short break and try to get Kane on the phone and see what's good.
Let's do it.
Good.
Let's do it. Let's get this last calling, though.
Yeah, by the way, yeah. Well, we'll just leave that out.
What's up, Pillagers? It's Hardcore Raiders. I know you guys are doing the show right now. Had to work all day, so didn't have time to call in. But I did my reaction with Josh Jacobs. I really wanted us to get him, and I want to see if he'll play on my phone while I got you on speakerphone. Let's see what happens here.
Sorry, I got to bail out of that. I think he's going to play his take off of the phone, through the phone, and that's not working. That's why you got no sound.
Yeah, I got no sound.
Yeah,
Did you hear it?
No, it doesn't work like that. No pre-recorded hot takes, please. No.
Yeah, we need hot takes fucking live and in effect, bro. Straight into the mic, dog.
And I feel bad bailing on any of these calls because we love all you guys.
Hell yeah.
You know, we got to keep it on the up and up, dog. We got to keep on the up and up. So we're going to take a break real quick. It's about 9:04 p.m. right now in the Crow's Nest. Yeah. Oh, and that's a good point, Stakhanova. He said everyone does mock drafts. Pillaging Podcast does Maliik drafts. We did say when we did those picks, we said not the guys that we're in love with. Who are the guys
Right.
we think the Raiders are going to take?
Right.
Now what everyone else was thinking, who are they going to take?
Yeah, because I was big on Devin White.
Yeah.
I was big on Devin White, but I said
You said Quinnen Williams.
I said Quinn Williams.
And Kane said Josh Allen.
Mm-hmm.
There's 3 good picks. Back then, Farrell was running high. And I was just looking at the edge defenders there. I knew we weren't going to get Bosa. I knew he was going to go above us. And, from what I was seeing right there, Farrell was the next guy in line. A lot of these other guys, Montez Sweat, Josh Allen, they didn't rise until later. So I picked Cleveland. I'm not saying I didn't change my picks around. I didn't look at other dudes. I didn't talk about other guys in the meantime. I did. But my initial gut reaction was Cleveland Farrell. So I'm going to hang my hat on that and just be proud. Maybe I did get lucky, but I think everyone gets lucky. Because why? We don't know who they're going to pick 2 months out. So, yes, there is luck involved. But to try to say that nobody gets that, come on, Watts Raider. Don't be mad at me, dog, just because I got it. Maybe there was some luck involved, but it is what it is. He was one of the top defensive edge rushers in the draft, and I just happened to pick him. So it's cool. He says, I haven't been following his channel lately. Well, you haven't been following mine either. So, but we look forward to talking to you on Cinco de Mayo, Watts.
Yeah, hell yeah. Cinco de Mayo, dog.
Don't be mad. Don't hate on
Be ready,
me,
brother. Be ready.
So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back after this.
Yep.
All right. Kane's still in the movie, so show must go on. So we're gonna keep it moving. Yeah.
That's how we do it. We gotta do what we gotta do, dog.
You ready?
I'm ready, dog.
All right, and we're back. Those of you that were on the live stream heard some music during the caller segment. We apologize for that. Yeah, a little technical difficulty over there. I think some of that music bled through into the recorded version over Gent's call. We apologize for that, Gent. We apologize to all of you pillagers out there listening along on your podcast app. Won't happen again. We promise. We promise.
Yeah.
Kind of a ghost in the machine over here, I think is what it was, because I know Che knows what he's doing. And I know what I'm doing, but sometimes these software does not want to cooperate.
Yeah, sometimes it just wants to start all over and shit.
But the good thing is when we have these problems, we learn something.
That's right.
And they never happen again.
Yeah, don't fuck that up again, Che.
Remember when we first started the live stream, we had that nasty echo?
Yeah, we did.
Haven't had it since.
No.
I'm just saying.
No, we handle it.
But shout out to the pillagers that hit me up. Shout out to Bobby Wasabi for letting me know. Good looking out, guys. Sometimes there are things over there. Yeah, everyone was dropping glow sticks in the chat and raving out, apparently. But that music was trash. Me and Polygon produced way better tracks than that, so I don't want that to serve an example.
That's right.
Of our production skills. And hell, now Che and I produce way better tracks, too, because...
You're fucking right.
He's a big part of that Crow's Nest beat catalog.
There you go. There you go.
That we got over there.
We went deep with that.
Yeah.
Expect some more, too. Expect some more.
Expect more. I sent you a hot sample just yesterday.
Yeah, that shit was hot. That shit was hot.
So we got some.
I'm looking forward to working on that shit.
Good news is we're back. The bad news is Kane's still in the movie. We already went through our callers, and Maliik, our caller, flaked out on us because he shook and scared of the 2-minute drill. He knows he can't do better. He knows he got lucky. So anyway,
hey, we shoot right now. We're just gonna shoot at people, man. Right now we're taking aim. You're target practice right now, dog. Okay.
I had
come back on and defend yourselves.
I had an ICU segment here queued up, but yeah, we kind of already addressed that. It was about the Twitter GMs. We already addressed that at the top of the show.
Yeah.
So we're not going to reset that. But we did miss 2 of our draft picks, so let's get back to that.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's go back around. So let's go back to this. Round 4, number 106 overall pick, Max Crosby, defensive end out of Eastern Michigan. Notable numbers here. Crosby had 20 sacks and 41 tackles, both second in his school history. That's his career numbers. Max Crosby, man, edge rusher. Very, very capable edge rusher. 6'5", 247 pounds. Tall dude, can add a little bit more bulk to his frame.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit more, 10 to 15 pounds more in his frame is definitely going to help this kid out. Is he pro ready? Not quite yet. Is he day one starter? No, but he's an effective rotational piece in season 1. I'd have to say so. A lot of people are happy about Max Crosby, very intrigued by this pick at number 4. Definitely Crosby's a guy that you need to watch. His length and hand usage allow him to play with finesse and space and defeat blocks prior to first contact. He's the type of dude gets your hands out the way before you can get your hands in the way, if you feel me. But again, a lot of room to grow. He's not a power rusher, but I think that could be fixed possibly with some bulking up and some size. But the high-end physical tools, that's what he's lacking. But we got a weight room.
Right.
We got Deuce Scruden.
There you go.
You can get him yoked up.
I mean, you seen that guy?
Yeah.
He's a big fucking muscle.
Yo, Max, if Deuce hands you any type of supplement, just say no, doggy. Just stick with them raw eggs. Just stay on that Rocky diet, y'all. You know what I mean? Max Crosby, round 4.
Keep it all natural, dog. Keep it all natural.
Yeah, so definitely some competition at the edge rusher. But we got to get that kid bulked up and get him stronger. But I think you'll see him in rotation this year, man.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, he's going to get his chances, dog.
Yeah.
For sure.
This is a dude that maybe spells the end of Kowser, who I think is listed as a linebacker, but we've seen him on the edge.
Mm-hmm.
So, we'll see, man. They definitely, like I said earlier on, a lot of competition going into camp. The next guy that we skipped over was Foster Moreau. There you go. You want to talk about Foster?
Hey, man, well, what can we say about Foster Moreau, right? He's not going to shock you. He's not going to catch your eye and be like, oh, my God, this is the guy. He's a big, husky, thick motherfucking white boy. It's out there to do some work, okay? He's not going to impress you with his speed. He's not that burner. He ain't going to just like get loose and go for 40, 50 yarders. He's a big motherfucking body.
6'6", 256 pounds.
Yeah, a thick motherfucker, okay? So he's probably going to get into that second area, back there where the DBs are, and then they're just going to throw the fucking ball up to him. Yeah. He's going to use them big-ass arms and legs and thighs, and he's going to get up there and he's going to catch the ball. Mm-hmm. That's one thing that he does do. When the ball does get thrown to him, he catches it. Mm-hmm. A little bit a la Lee Smith. Right?
Yeah.
We've talked about Lee Smith. Lee Smith isn't known as a receiving tight end. He's known for blocking.
He's got some touchdowns, though.
But when you throw that fucking ball to Lee Smith, goddamn if he don't catch that goddamn ball.
He does.
Hey, he catches that ball. Yeah. And he catches it usually for a touchdown or a fucking big play, first down, something. Yeah. Okay? So this is the prototype. He's that kind of guy. Now, there's been talks about, LSU not having that great of a quarterback. I know our boy Kane wanted to touch on that and say, we can expect more from this guy because he hasn't really had a quarterback with that kind of talent, right? That can get him the ball. But as your boy Kenny pointed out too, his route tree, it's not that extensive. Okay, your boy's gonna go out there. He's gonna do the simple things because he's got a big body. He's gonna use that body to his strength. And so he's going to do little curl routes, little turnarounds, that kind of stuff. He's not going to hit you deep with some corner route or a quick out or nothing like that. He's not going to get crazy, okay? The dude is going to do what comes easy to him because of his frame, because of his stature. He's going to be able to go up in competition and catch some balls. He's going to do the typical tight end stuff inside, right? Because linebackers ain't going to fuck with him that bad.
No.
Not at 6'6", 250-something pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to bounce off that guy a little bit.
A little bit.
Just a little bit.
Tad bit.
Yeah.
I'm going to put this out right now really quick because I got a few more things to say.
There you go.
Those of you listening to the live stream right now, okay, Maliik didn't show tonight. I got a full slate of 2-minute drill questions lined up right here.
Uh-oh.
The categories are video games and hip-hop, and it's mostly 90s hip-hop because that's my wheelhouse.
I like where this is going.
So if you think you're hot, you think you're all that, you want to take a crack at this 2-minute drill, Pillagers, call me right now, 408-909-PJFF. I'm going to open up the voice line right now. So if you call me, I'm going to take your call live, hot right now.
Hotline.
On the air. You got maybe about 5 minutes. Any call that comes in, I'm going to take the call right now. So if you want it, come get it. I'm just telling you.
How do you want it?
How does it feel?
How does it feel?
Going up like a brother in the kitchen. All right. That's not my range, dog.
No, that's high. That's high, man.
I'm more of a baritone. Yeah.
That's JoJo hits the high notes.
He does. So call me right now. Again, the phone line is open. I'm sitting here. I'm looking at a blank screen. So if you want my call, go ahead and call. In the meantime, we got to pick our winner out of the callers that called in earlier.
We got a challenge.
Got one on the hook right here.
Oh, you hit the red button.
This is Kenny and Shay. You're on the Pillaging Podcast.
You hit the red button, dog.
Oh, I did, huh? I did. Here, let me call him back. I'm so used to hitting that red button, doggy. Why they put that button on the left, though? You know what I mean?
Hey, it's Hardcore Raider.
Hey, Hardcore, was that you that just called right now?
Yeah.
All right, Hardcore, you're on the Pillaging Podcast with Kenny and Shay.
Oh, yeah.
Are you calling for this 2-minute drill? Is that what's up?
Yeah, man, I figure I live in Donkeyville, willing to make a jackass out of myself, step up to the plate.
I like it.
All right, Hardcore.
I like it, dog.
Let's see, because Maliik's pulling the all-time stall right now.
Yeah, extra stall.
Extra stalling. But Hardcore Raider, he didn't stall at all. He was right on the damn phone. I was stalling by hanging up on him on accident. So let me cue the music, dog. Here we go. Are you ready? Do you understand the 2-minute drill, Hardcore Raider?
Yes, sir.
All right, so I'm going to give you 20 questions. There's no time limit. 8 of those questions are going to be in Maliik's wheelhouse, not necessarily your wheelhouse. And these are tough, man. These are tough. What did I say? 8, 12, 10 of these questions are Raiders questions. Every other question I throw at you is going to be a Raider-related question. And 2 of these questions are absolutely random. If you're ready, we'll go to it. Oh, let's not forget the daily double. So we're 2 points. If you're ready, we're going to get to it. You ready?
Yeah, let's go, man.
All right, question number one. Who was the Raiders pick in the first AFL-NFL draft in 1967?
Come on, hardcore.
You're stalling.
I know I'm probably way wrong. I'm going to go Stabler, but I'm pretty sure that's probably
That is incorrect.
wrong era.
Correct answer was Gene Upshaw. How dare you? All right, question number 2. This is a hip-hop question. What is the name of Tupac's first album?
Oh, shit, I might know this.
3, 2, stalling.
I'm gonna say all eyes on me, but I think that was wrong because that was probably before.
Not even
Death
close,
Row.
bro. Not even close. I think All Eyes on Me might have been the 4th album. Correct answer was Tupacalypse Now. Most people don't want to appreciate that album, as Tupac was non-violent on that record.
Hey, he was a little passive.
Yeah, Brenda's Got a Baby was the single off that record.
Brenda's got a...
That's enough, Che. You're stalling. All right, question number 3. You might know the answer to this one because it was on last week's show. We saw the final Battle of the Bay in 2018. Including that loss, who claims the most wins all time between the 49ers and the Raiders?
It's a tie, 7-7.
That is correct. It is a tie at 7 games apiece.
There you go. There you go. Hardcore, you're on the board, dog.
1 out of 3. Now, this is one you might get because I think, maybe you're from my era or somewhere around there. But I need you to give me the 7 playable characters from the original Mortal Kombat as released in 1992.
Let's do it.
All right, Raiden.
1.
Scorpio in there. Hold on a second.
No looking
Scorpio
it up,
or
please.
Scorpion?
Scorpion?
No, I'm not.
Scorpion's correct. Number 2.
Scorpion. Sub-Zero. 3. You said, how many you said? 7? Or
7, yeah. You got 4 more.
Is it Kane or Kato? I think it's the arm. Is it Kane?
That is incorrect. But I'm going to let you finish out in case you find it.
Alright, so did I say Raiden yet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, so Raiden. Yeah, I got my video games mixed up. Was that Sonya? Was that Mortal Kombat, or was that
That's 4.
Yeah, okay,
You got
so
4.
Sonya. Who's that Bruce Lee motherfucker? Man, I haven't played that game in so long. What's that dude's name, man?
Stalling.
Karate dude. Like, I know his finish move and everything. Yeah, bro. I'm drawing a blank, man. I can't think of that karate dude's name.
Find it. Hardcore, you got it, man.
I don't think you got it, man. I don't think you got it.
Yeah, I don't.
All right. Your answers were Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Johnny Cage, Liu Kang, Kano, Sonya Blade, and Raiden.
That's the 7.
Close, but no cigar.
What was the karate dude's name you said?
Liu Kang.
Liu Kang, yeah, damn.
That's Kung
Maybe
Fu.
under L. Alright.
In 2012, the Raiders completed their first year under Dennis Allen with just 4 wins. 2 of those wins came against one divisional opponent. Which AFC West opponent did the Raiders sweep in 2012?
Broncos, because I think we swept the Broncos when we had Hugh Jackson. I'm going to say the Chargers.
That is incorrect. Correct answer is actually the Kansas City Chiefs. All right. I need you to give me the 2 MCs in Digital Underground. The 2 MCs in Digital Underground.
Oh, Tupac was the dancer, but what's his name? Like Funkmaster Flex?
Oh.
Not even close, bro. Not even close. I just got to cut you off right there. Shock G.
That's cool.
Shock G and Money B. Funkmaster Flexers from New York. Digital Underground's from Oakland. Question number 7. Back to the Raiders. You got this one. I got faith in you. In 2009, this Raiders quarterback finished with an 80.6 quarterback rating. In 2009, this Raiders QB finished with an 80.6 QB rating. He's waiting for
after Marcus Russell.
You're stalling.
Yeah.
Need your
I know
answer.
what I want to say, but I can't think of his fucking name, man. Oh, who's that? Who was our coach?
I need your answer. I need your answer, Hardcore Raider. Dennis? No, it was not Dennis Allen. Was it? No, it wasn't.
2009. That was Jason Campbell. Was it Jason Campbell?
That is incorrect. It was Bruce Gradkowski. And Jamarcus Russell was the starter that year. All right, back to video games. Give me the 8 playable characters in the original Street Fighter 2. Not Hyper Fighter, not Championship Edition. The original Street Fighter 2. I need
a chance to redeem yourself, brother.
No, this ain't happening. The big karate dudes, and then the fat Samoan dude, and yeah, that's about all I got, man.
There's no Samoan in Street Fighter 2.
He's from Japan.
Correct answer is Ryu, Ken, Chun-Li, E Honda, Zangief, Guile, Dalsim, and Blanca. All right, back to the Raiders. You better get this one right. If you listen to the show, you know this one. In what year was the Oakland Raiders franchise first founded?
1960.
There you go.
That is correct. You got 2 right.
There you go.
You got 2 right. 2 out of 9. You're going to go on a run right here.
There you go.
Here's your first random question of the night, Hardcore Raider. Spanish explorer Ponce de Leon is most known for exploring what U.S. state? It's not that hard. This is by far the easiest random question we've had. Spanish explorer Ponce de Leon is most known for exploring what U.S. state?
I was gonna say Cali, dude, California.
Hey,
that is incorrect. Explorers did not land on the West Coast. They landed in Florida.
Hey, but you know what, man? I said the same thing, so I ain't mad at you, Hardcore. I ain't mad at you, dog.
Right. The fuck out of my 2-minute drill chain. You guys both fell asleep in history class.
Oh, man.
All right. In 2001, this Raider defensive back led the team with 5 interceptions. Who is he?
Charles Woodson.
That is incorrect.
No? Eric Allen?
Torrey James. Torrey James. All right, back to hip hop. This one's tough. Name the nine original members of the Wu-Tang Clan that appeared on the crew's first album, Enter the 36 Chambers. I need all 9.
Can I phone a friend?
You can ask Che for 1. This is a new tool.
Yeah.
Ask Che. Che will give you 1.
I listen to old school rap, man. I wasn't too big on Wu-Tang, to be honest with you, but yeah, I'm not.
It's not my problem.
You guys talk a lot about Wu-Tang on the show, so
I suggest you get as many of them. Yeah, I suggest you get as many as you can out, and then ask Che for 1 when you get stuck. So come on, man. It's Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang.
I can think of a couple. I don't tip my tongue, but there's music got me.
Come on, man. Quit stalling.
Oh, motherfucker. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that one, bro. I'm sorry.
All right, he's passing. He's passing. Che, how many can you name?
RZA, Jizza, Method Man, Inspector Deck, You God, Raekwon the Chef, Master Killer. Who am I missing? Old Dirty Bastard. Old Dirty Bastard.
One more.
Try not to look. The screen's right there in front of my face.
You can't say Raekwon without mentioning the Ghost Killer.
Ghost Killer. Damn, man. Yeah, the Ghost Killer, man.
All right,
Shit.
Hardcore Raider. This is a little more recent. Against what team did the Raiders score a season high 38 points in a game during their 2016 season? In 2016, the Raiders put up a season high 38 points against who?
What was the year again, you said?
2016. Capadonna, Tulare says Capadonna, honorable mention. Capadonna did not show up until the Cuban Links album, Tulare. Sorry, Viral Wonder.
I can't remember if it was 2016 or 2017 where we went in overtime with Tampa Bay. I think that was 2017.
I need your answer.
I'm going to say Tampa Bay, but I think that was the next year.
You're correct in thinking that was the next year. The correct answer was the Buffalo Bills. Released in 2003, this discontinued Rockstar Games title faced much controversy for its violent kill scenes. Also happens to be one of my favorite video games of all time.
What was the repeat again?
You're stalling. Released in 2003, this discontinued Rockstar Games title faced much controversy for its violent kill scenes. I'll give you a hint. They made a sequel.
You said 2003?
Yes, sir.
I'd say GoldenEye, but it's probably not right.
Nope. GoldenEye was not a Rockstar title. The correct answer was Manhunt. Manhunt. Question
Never
number.
even heard of that game.
Question number 15. Which Raiders
How many
defense?
I got right?
2. You got 2 right. I know you're losing count, but it's 2.
You can go on a run right now, dog.
Hey, I stepped up so nobody else had to take the hit, man.
Hey.
I took bullets.
We appreciate you, dog.
Yeah, we appreciate you. But I still have to ask you another question. Which Raiders defensive end set a club record while leading the league with 16 sacks in 2005? Raider defensive end, 16 sacks, 2005.
Oh, dude, what was that dude's name? Houston, dude. What was that dude? I think it was school here in Colorado. Dude traded the Bears, I think.
I think you're on the wrong track. I need your answer. Go with your gut.
Yeah.
In 3, 2, stalling.
I don't know, bro.
Correct answer is Derek Burgess.
Yeah, man. If you would have looked at the chat, man, they were on it, dog.
All right. In 1990, NWA released this EP, this extended play, which is a short album, not a full length. It was the group's first release without original member Ice Cube. Name that album.
Niggas with Attitude? Or no, Life or something?
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, sure.
Correct answer is 100 miles and running. I'm not going to make a white man say the N-word, but you did anyways. And you get a pass.
Sorry, guys.
Kane says you get a pass on that because it wasn't the name of an album, although it was spelled backwards. So there's that. Question number 17. In 2016, Derek Carr passed for a Raiders record 513 yards in a game against who?
What year you said?
2017.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
There you go.
That is correct.
There you go, hardcore.
He was going to answer Tampa Bay every question because he knew it was coming.
It's coming. It's got to be one of these bitches.
All right, we're coming down to the end here. Question number 18. Where in what city does Grand Theft Auto 2 take place? In what city does Grand Theft Auto 2 take place?
I stopped playing games so long ago, man.
Not my problem.
I got you, man. I got you. Let's go. Let's go LA.
Liberty City. Just so you know, Grand Theft Auto uses fictional city names. Liberty City is supposed to be New York City. And this next question is your daily double.
Uh-oh.
This question's worth 2 points. I'll give you a point for each correct answer. There is 2 answers possible for this. If you give me both, I'll give you 2 points. I need you to name the only 2 Raiders entering 2017 to return an interception for 100 plus yards.
2 Raiders in 2017 to return a touchdown for, you said 100 yards?
Entering the 2017, the 2 Raiders in Raider history to return an interception for 100 plus yards. So from 2017 all the way back to 1960, who are the 2 guys to return an interception for 100 and plus yards?
I'm going to say Willie Brown, and then I'm going to say Charles Woodson. I'm pretty sure the second one's wrong.
Both wrong.
Man.
Correct answer was Eddie Anderson and Chris Carr. That was a tough one. That's the toughest question.
That's super tough.
That's the toughest one of the night. Your final question is a random. What is the name for a group of porcupines? What is the name for a group of porcupines? A group of crows is called a murder of crows.
Yeah.
Right? You understand where I'm going. A group of porcupines is called what?
Easy targets.
That's a good guess. Correct answer is a prickle. But you know what, Hardcore Raider?
A what?
A prickle.
A prickle. A prickle.
Fuck.
Yeah. That's very random. You know what? Congratulations, Hardcore Raider. You came in, you stepped in, you got 3 out of 20 right, but you took it on the cuff. None of these categories were in your wheelhouse.
Yeah.
But you did the damn thing anyways. And by the way, since you're on the phone right now, Hardcore, I'm going to put all these pillagers in the chat on blast saying, I could have done better. I got all these answers right now. Well, you know what, guys? You didn't call in. You didn't have
Could have called in.
You didn't have the cojones. Hardcore Raider called in con ganas.
Yeah.
And he took a stab at it. Hardcore Raider, man, I want to say thank you for calling in. I think that was straight.
Hey, thank you guys. Hate me, love me, man. I've been hating my whole life, dude. Ain't nothing on my back.
Hey, we don't hate you, man. Thanks for calling in and saving that damn segment.
Fuck yeah, man. We wouldn't have had a segment without you, dog.
We appreciate you. I owe you a redo with your categories. And
absolutely.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that soon. Hardcore Raider, thanks for calling in, brother.
All right, thank you guys. Good show.
Peace.
Peace.
Hey, it takes a lot of guts to just call in on the fly like that.
Hell yeah, man.
Because we like to stick it to them. So Maliik, man, that could have been your 2-minute drill. I don't know how you would have done, but hey, it is what it is.
I don't know. It would have been tough, dog.
So we got to announce our winner for the strong calls. Let's go back to the big board of callers right here, Che. And let's see. We got Pomona Raider on the board. We got 303 Raider on the board.
That's right.
Mojo Raider on the board. WAP, Raider Rubicon, and Pete. My vote goes to Pete because it was well put together. It was point after point after point. The audio quality was clear. He calls every week. I thought the energy was there. It was succinct. I liked it. What's your vote go to? If we don't agree, we got to throw it out here to the live stream.
Man, I don't know, dog. I don't know. You know what, dog? I got to go with our boy 303, dog.
303.
Because 303 came in with some heat, came in with some energy, dog. I was feeling it.
I'm not mad at that.
I was feeling the energy, man.
I'm not mad at that. And 303 is a long-time caller, so on the strength, he deserves a vote too. So let's put it out to the live stream right now. We're going to do some shout-outs, and then before we get back to the outro, it's up to you guys to vote between 303 Raider and Pete. Put your votes in the chat right now. Just one word, Pete or 303.
There you go.
And we'll announce the winner after our shout-outs. So let's see. Let's do some shout-outs. Shout-outs on Twitter. Shout out to Rico Pacheco, Ian Nickel, Autumn Wind, NATO, SSW, Sports and More with the Madman, Chad Monroe, Darvin Sensinger, Mike, James Lathrop Jr., Joe Grosso, J Hair 99, Grim Metal. Shout out to J Cab, Chuck. Shout out to Leo Contreras. Shout out to Susan Phillips, Sean Toomey, Michelle Sweat, Jay Stone, Dan Stocker, Raider Insane, Chima Ubachi. Chima Ubachi. We'll say that. Shout out to Tito Garcia, Willerton Perez, Rio G-Man, Bobo, Alex Montoy, Jeremy, Shelby Blind, Raider for Life, Jay Ramirez, Cameron Work, getting that work in, Jeff Bochart, Raider Hotness, so hot. Raider Nation Jeff, Chuck Salaswe. Shout out to our boy, House Scott. We won't say who it is because we can't put him on blast, but we love you, House Scout. Make sure you guys are following House Scout. There's going to be a lot of good content coming out of that channel. Make sure you subscribe to him on Twitter. And I don't know if he's on YouTube yet, but make sure you follow House Scout. Shout out to OC. Shout out to I'm My Brother's Keeper. Raiders Lakers fan, Anthony Griggs, Travis Rayfield, Christy Sains, Irrational Sports fan, and last but not least, shout out to Raider Griggs, whose profile pic is a picture of his ankle and his girl's ankle with ankle bracelets on. You guys are stuck at the house. Hopefully you're listening to the podcast. Hopefully you're working that DoorDash connection because I know what that's like. Shout out to you guys real quick. I'll get out of his way after this. Shout out on YouTube, James T, Joel Weeb, Grimbo Snipes, and of course our boy Chuck McCann on the Inebriation Podcast. Make sure you're checking them out. We had a couple more followers on YouTube today. We'll get you guys next week. Che, you got some Instagram shout outs?
Yeah, man, I got a few. So shout out to Leak 107. Shout out the Black Hole, New Jersey. Shout out You Should Know Me Too. Okay, I guess we know you now. Shout out All Day Beast Mode, man. Shout out to everybody that's following all the accounts on the IG, the Pillaging account, the Crow's Nest account, your boy Chez account, you know, everybody, man. And if you guys are looking at the post, you see my post, click the picture, click the image. I tag the whole crew, man, and then some, okay? So give those motherfuckers a follow too. If you hit the picture, all those ads will pop up. Follow all those motherfuckers too, man. The Ladies of Darkness, everybody. You already know Bobby Wasabi's in there too. I mix everybody in there. The whole CMPN's represented, man.
Yeah. Good shout outs. Last but not least, shout out to Mark Zamora. Thank you very much for the donation.
You the real MVP.
We appreciate you guys. You want an MVP shout out on this show? Donate a little bit. It could just be $1. Whatever you got in your pocket, whatever you got in the sofa cushions, send it to the show. We will plug it into the production value, whether it be stickers, more t-shirts, anything like that, new microphones, better video. We're trying to live stream video from the tailgate this year. So if you guys can't make it out to a Raider game and you want to know what that tailgate experience is like, you'll be able to tune in this year. No promises, but I'm hoping you'll be able to tune in to our YouTube channel on Sunday mornings and actually see what's going on in the tailgate. How cool is that?
It's going to be interesting, dog.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
There's some interesting motherfuckers that show up to the tailgate.
So chuck a little money at us, and we'll see if we can make that happen.
Hell yeah.
Let me see where the votes are at. Right now, we got one vote for Wapo, but he wasn't in there. We love Wapo, but our picks were 303 and Pete, and it looks like we got one vote for 303. So 303, sending you that insulated thermos. Hopefully you drink coffee. Or maybe you bring some soup to work occasionally. Yeah. It's going to work for you. It's going to work for you. No hot chocolate with the marshmallows in there.
No hot chocolate.
No. No Raider fans rolling.
Wait. But your boy Bobby Wasabi says Pete was bumping that glow stick music. He gets my vote. So it's actually tied up, dog.
So now we got a tie.
So we need somebody to tie break right now, man. Right now, right this second, the next person that puts up Pete. Boom.
We got a Pete. We got a Pete right there.
Okay.
Britt said Pete. So this goes to Pete, yeah?
There it is. It's got to go to Pete. 303, we love you, dog.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to do Pete dirty either.
Yeah.
There was a vote in the chat. We didn't try to rob you, dog.
We got another vote for 303, and we followed up by another vote for Pete. And then Bobby changed. Bobby says Malcolm changed his life. So it was a close one. Pete, it's going to go to you. 303, call in again next week. We're going to do another giveaway. I got to pull something out of this box. Talk to these people.
Yeah. So your boy over here, as Kenny has told you, Mojo Raider, okay, from the old school crew has donated a box full of Raider goodies, man. And, we have not looked into this box. If we had, there probably wouldn't be any giveaways. There would not be any fucking giveaways. Last week,
fact.
Those are motherfucking facts. Last week, I'm gonna grab this. Last week we gave this bad boy away.
Don't show that logo.
No, I'm not. I'm looking directly at it to make sure that I don't, dog. This last week we gave this bad boy away. Beautiful on this side. The side that's facing Che has a beautiful Raiders logo on it, but we can't show that for obvious reasons. That's a beautiful coffee mug, man. I'm kind of mad. I'm kind of jealous.
That's a nice mug.
I wish I could take that shit to work with me tomorrow.
Guess what we're giving away next week?
What are we giving away?
Another mug.
Oh, there we go.
This one in a simpler fashion, a little bit taller.
Similar fashion, a little taller.
This one will fit in your cup holder, however.
It thins out at the bottom.
Yeah, so
thins out at the bottom.
It's got the same embossed logo on the back. You're gonna have to take my word for it. This is really nice gear right here, Mojo. So we'll be giving this away to should we say strongest caller again next week?
Yeah.
Let's just keep doing strong calls.
Well, wait, doesn't that go to Pete?
No, that one.
This one goes to Pete.
Yeah, that one goes to Pete. We're giving.
What did we give away to the last week's caller?
We gave him that T-shirt, dog.
Last week was Gent?
Yeah, last week was Gent.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Stay tuned, bro.
I'm just making sure, dog. I'm just making sure. I thought for some reason we had given Gent the T-shirt the episode before, and last week we gave somebody else this mug.
No, the T-shirt giveaway kind of dragged on for a couple weeks.
Okay.
So we had the call the week prior, and we announced the winner last week.
My bad.
Yeah, and then we put out the call for this mug last week. And we got the phone call. Now we're announcing
this bad boy right here.
So call in again. If you're a coffee drinker, you want that insulated mug, call in and get this one. This tall bad boy, this big, tall stainless steel hitter. Come get it. Strongest call next week because we love your calls. Just keep calling into the show. Hey, I don't know what the hot take is next week. Just strongest call, period.
Yeah, man.
No
Just
particular
bring the
category.
Heat. We don't discriminate.
Nah.
Hell no.
We ain't. So that's it. That's it for this week's show. Tune in every week wherever podcasts are found. Call and leave a message to be played on air at 408-909-PJFF. Download the official Pillaging app for iOS or Android. And make sure you support DC40CustomTees.com, OneNationFanwear.com. And please donate to the show. You can find the donation link in the description of this YouTube video or in the profile of all of our social media profiles or on PJ4F.com. Be sure to listen to our sister podcast, The Ladies of Darkness, and of course, the Inebriation podcast, and of course, the Wolfpack podcast, and of course, the Put on Waivers podcast with Dwayne and our boy J.R. Amato. That's a strong show.
That's right.
There's Raiders and more on that show, so make sure you tune into that and look out for the Blackout podcast coming soon from your boy Sean. In the meantime, keep the wind in your sails and the rum in your mug, and pillage on, Raider Nation. I'm Kenny Stapler, joined as always
by your boy Che.
And we out here.
Peace.
Go Raiders.
Just win, baby.
Like a freight train coming, you're blowing the town. Like a diesel motor, you never shut down. With your pistons pumping, you're mowing them down. It's a sight to see. They all lay their money down. When you're gone, mama, hell, you ain't acting right. When you're gone, mama, When the sky is gray and the night sets in, it's your cue to do it all again. Until the next time I hear your name, or write this sign to now my thoughts will remain. When you're gone, mama, I'll be missing you. When you're gone, mama, I can still see your eyes. When you're gone, mama, this'll be my last goodbye. When you're gone, gone, gone.
Shit, this bad boy has a bottle opener, dog. Yeah, bro.
When you're gone, no one can call on you. When you're gone, I'll be missing you. When you're gone, mama, you still ain't acting right. When you're gone, gone, gone. When you're gone, gone.
That'd be super unfair. We already showed it. He'd be like, "What the fuck is this, dog? This is the one you promised me."
You can stop it. There you go.